What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of BKNY Hoops. If you're new to the channel, it's your boy Rashid. All right, let's get into it, man. You guys actually see the title, you see the thumbnail. Nets Shawn Marks, he addresses the team's free agency approach, and it looks like he's actually really going to try to trade for either Giannis or see maybe John Morant on one of these guys, like these disgruntled stars, or like their situation is not really that good. He's going to try to make a major move. I don't actually see it happening, man. I've heard teams talk about stuff like this in the past, but let me get the actual article up over here. Let me see. This is it right here. Yeah, here we go right here, man. It says Nets Shawn Marks addresses team's free agency approach this offseason here. All right, so he says, I think we need to be opportunistic in this market. We are always going to have various different free agents and opportunities thrown at us. Just simply being in a top 5 market in the league, that's going to happen. Nets general manager Shawn Marks said during this exit interview on Monday. Not only could Brooklyn bring in as many as 5 rookies for next season, excuse me, but they also could have as much as $91.8 million in projected cap space to use in free agency, by far most of the league. All right, so what they don't tell you is that the free agents really on for 2025, and yeah, it's really not really that good, man. I think the most promising one out there, I would say, is like someone I would really want to cover it is like Nas Reed, man. We got Jonathan up in here. Daniel was good. Yeah, Jonathan, you're absolutely right, man. It's the same rhetoric, you know. And I'm glad you actually starting to see this, man. This is why I'm kind of like really, not that enthusiastic on really talking about the Brooklyn Nets, man, because it's like it's if you really just like analyze this, I think either, and I said this a billion times already, man, either James Dolan from the New York Knicks is paying Shawn Marks to purposely sabotage his team, or like Shawn Marks doesn't really know what he's doing, or he's actually really kind of like overthinking things, man, so or overly like analyzing things. He doesn't know which way to go, and you look at how one team actually, like you look at Houston and how they actually constructed their roster, OKC, you figure, okay, well, we can go that way too, but I mean, the players have to be there. I mean, the situation actually has to be right. So we look at, this draft coming up, and they saying like, oh, it's a generational draft. I mean, we can't definitively say that when we have, there's no LeBron James out there. There's no Giannis's, there's no Wemby's. Like if there's a generational type player, I mean, you're gonna really hear about it, man. They're gonna be like hyped up, Now Cooper Flag, they saying he's generational, but again, if we just analyze his game, he's not. He still has a lot of work to do, like in terms of being a more shifty player, working on like 1-2 dribble pull-ups. I think another year in college might actually suit him. I mean, he's not going to go out there and score like 25 points a night, get you 10 boards. Like a number 1 pick is not supposed to be a role player. We look at Kwame Brown, right? I mean, this is why they actually call him an NBA bust, despite him having like 11, decent years, playing basketball. As a number 1 pick, you're supposed to come out there and carry a franchise. This is what they actually expect. And if you can't do that, you're going to be actually labeled a bust, man. All right, so it says one of the main topics that's been discussed among Nets fans and NBA pundits alike is how the Nets choose to navigate the rebuild in a market like New York City. There's been reports that even after the failure of the Big Three, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Marks, and Governor Joe Tsai could still consider accelerating the rebuild by going after a star-level players such as Milwaukee Bucks a superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo. But I don't know. I mean, because if you look at the Nets, they were like, in terms of their like defensive rating, offensive rating, they were like dead last. I think 28, 29. Yeah, if you're going to actually really do some things, be a really, really good team, you got to either, you have to be top 10 in something, either offensive rating or defensive rating, So this team it's really, really, really bad, man. I don't see how they even if you get like an AJ DeBosta next season, the jury could still be out on him, man. I mean, we've seen great high school players. Look at Emoni Bates, right? Not to say that he's what's his name? AJ DeBosta is that? Well, I gotta drink some water, man. I ate some 100% dark chocolate, man. This thing is like equivalent to drinking, oh man, like raw lemon juice, man. Whew. Ugh. All right, so let me get back into this article. The Nets chose to trade Mikal Bridges to the New York Knicks, along with getting some of their own picks back from Houston prior to the season. Many around the NBA expected Brooklyn to fully commit to their rebuild, especially with Duke forward Cooper Flag expected to be the first overall pick in the upcoming draft. Mark seems to recognize that the patience will be the key during this rebuild, while also remaining flexible enough to pounce on an opportunity. All right, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just trying to let me just finish this article, man. We're gonna get into a couple other things here too, man. It's just about being opportunistic, and so how we can build and we go against, so to speak. Marks explained, and that could be going all in, whether it's free agents or trades, but it can also go all in, systematically growing some homegrown talent. And, oh man, dude, stop! Like the development system in the NBA is really, really bad, man. How did they run? Claxton. I mean, you see a lot of these guys like that's picking the 20s. These guys don't develop, man. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know why, but now with the new CBA now, right? With the second apron, and these luxury taxes, development may be an actual key thing over there, man. So and it says over here, he says, I think it's the same article over here. They talk about Cam Johnson over here. Like Cam Johnson actually has like another year on his contract remaining. Yeah, so it says Nets general manager Shawn Marks made. Let me see if the article is actually showing up on screen here. Hold on, man, because this has a tendency to actually do that. Yeah, here we go. Let me enhance it. Let me see. I can blow this thing up here. Okay. All right. So Cam Johnson actually has 1 year left on his deal. It says no shortage of teams calling for him, said Marks about Johnson. The GM went on to discuss a conversion he had with Johnson about giving him more of a leadership role moving forward. I don't know, man. Like if I'm Cam Johnson, why would I want to stay with this man? I mean, he didn't move the needle at all, pretty much, man. They were still, like I said, offensive, defensive ratings. I mean, they were still like low on the poll, man. He's a role player. This is the same mistake he was actually making with Mikal Bridges. Not everybody really, really wants to, like, they don't want to be that, man. It's a lot of responsibility. Like Cam Johnson does have like an injury history too. So you have to be built a certain way to really kind of like lead a team, man, physically. Look at Kyrie Irving, man. I mean, when they traded Luka Doncic, I mean, he was the, their number one like go-to guy. There was nobody else on that Dallas team that can actually create, like that was a high percentage one-on-one player. And, he had to do it on both ends, like, and it blew his knee out, man. So there's like a physical, like a physical component that you actually have to have to you, man. So, I mean, if I'm Shawn Marks, I was saying before to keep Cam Johnson, but if I'm Cam Johnson, he's saying he wants to be here, but he says I have a very vested interest in what we're doing in Brooklyn, said Johnson. I feel like I've put a lot of effort into trying to be a part of this program, and I take that very seriously. Now let's see what he has to say over here. Hold on.
Understand exactly what the brand plan is for you, or do you need anything from you with your agency? Definitely go to him and ask, because I have a very vested interest in what we're doing. I feel like I put a lot of effort into trying to be a part of this program, and take that very seriously, and I feel like I've also been given a responsibility to have that approach. Um,
I don't know, man. I can't look at Cam Johnson's eyes and see what he's lying. So, I mean, normally, like if you ask someone a question and they have to think about something and they looking up to the right side of their brain. I mean, those are like the creative centers of the brain. You could tell when someone's lying, but I don't know, man. So after being traded by the Phoenix Suns in a blockbuster move where Brooklyn sent away Kevin Durant, Johnson has averaged 16.1 points and 4.4 rebounds per game, 46.3 shooting with 2.5 3-pointers made. And let's look at the 2025 free agents over here, since they have $91.3 million in cap space. So LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, right, that ship is actually sailed. These are like the top guys that are really kind of available, that are actually available. I mean, you could get Kyrie on the cheap. Kyrie will actually be definitely become cheap over here, man. Let me get the link in the description for you guys. Oh man, this is like a pathetic scenario right here, man. I want to get your guys' takes on this. The phone lines are actually open. And listen, man, don't be bashful, man. Drop $1 or $2 super chat, man. Do not be bashful, man. While you guys are actually waiting to come in here, let me go through your comments as I was actually missing this. And he says, Hoops, the problem with this front office is the organization wants to make money for the NBA, but aren't putting enough thought into team construction. Yeah, I mean, I'm not, like I said, three things is that James Dolan is paying off Shawn Marks, and if I'm Joe Tsai, I'm actually getting a PI, like a private investigator. I'm looking into like Shawn Marks' phones, and I'm gonna find out what the hell is actually going on, man. Because like any other general manager at this point would be fired. I mean, the organization has been going down, and it's like sinking to the bottom of the ocean right now. You can't get it
Well,
out.
we better get used to having them around, bro.
Yeah,
I thought his contract ends this summer. Like, I would not renew it if I was in charge of this team.
I thought that was next summer.
Point. No, it's this summer. I heard it was this summer, I believe. I think he has an option, maybe. I don't know. But listen, it was the same rhetoric.
I think he's going to get extended.
This is what Shawn Marks always does, though, guys. He says what he wants to do, but usually does the complete opposite of it. So he's talking about, a star on this team has to want to be here, embody culture, has to be a complete difference maker. We know you're talking about Giannis, Shawn Marks, but you might screw the team over if you do it. But he's also talking about, I want to sign the homegrown guys. But I'm like, who is that? Thomas, Dayron, or whoever's on this team? Like, Marks has a lot of work to do this summer. He cannot bullshit his way through this one. That's for sure. It's true.
What was that last part, Jonathan? He said he what?
He can't BS his way through this one. He has to actually show his cards and make moves to actually build his team up. He can't hide behind throwing superstars under the bus. He can't throw role players under the bus. Hell, he can't even throw Jordy under the bus. He's got to actually show he can do his job and draft well. This is what it's about now. All the attention's on him.
So you'll give him the blame if this draft doesn't pan out, like if he drafts the wrong people?
I mean, a lot of people like to give him credit. DJ saying he's really good at this. I mean, look at Nic Claxton right now. That really didn't turn out well.
Well, to be honest,
Nic Claxton was like a second-round pick, man. I mean,
better when it was off our team, so I can't say that.
Yeah, Nic Claxton was actually a second.
Jared Allen did. Jared Allen did. He's probably the most successful.
Jared Allen's development came from when he was on the Cavs. Like,
right.
I mean, let's be honest. They developed him better than we could.
Yeah, and that's why it's like with this year, Marks is saying, I trust my drafting team, but it's like, I got to see what they do with the draft combine. I expect many Brooklyn scouts to be the draft combine this year to look at every prospect that's available, because we don't know where a lottery pick is going to be. It could be a top 6 pick, or it could be a 7th to 8th pick. Who knows at this point? But they got to make sure all the bases are covered.
Yeah, it is in a free agency list. Let me actually.
This is terrible.
Yo, this
I know.
list
I've been
sucks,
saying
man.
that, man. I mean, the only one here is like LeBron James. He's staying with the Lakers.
You think LeBron gonna play again? You think he gonna?
Yeah, he still looks good,
Like,
man.
well,
He still
maybe
can
one more year.
get downhill,
One more
right?
year, bro. That's crazy.
Maybe.
Yeah, he still can get downhill and finish.
Damn, bro. How long you gonna keep playing?
I know,
Yeah.
man. I know.
Yeah, this free agency is just not good this summer. The only thing the Nets can do with the cap space is facilitate as a third
Harden,
team
he's
to
gonna go
get
back
some
to the
expiring
Clippers. That's Harden
contracts.
on the list.
That's the only way I see the Nets using the cap space this
Nas
year.
Reed.
I
Unless they
mean,
want to.
I would. So what I would do,
somebody.
I would sign a lot of these guys. I would sign them like 1-2 year deals. Like I wouldn't sign these guys long
But
term.
who though? You said a lot. Who?
No,
Yeah, who you throwing the bag at,
I
BK?
would
Who you
get
want to?
Middleton.
Middleton.
No,
No, I
not
mean you're
Middleton.
not.
No.
Listen. The Nets are screwed either way. If they keep the same roster, it's going to be trash, right? If you sign,
I would sign. You know,
if you sign Cam Thomas, like Cam Thomas is not going to help
John
you.
Collins? Yeah, would y'all take
John,
Not
depends
I mean,
what he
none
wants.
of these guys.
I'm not bringing back for anything
unless
huge.
you get like Nas Reed, I would sign Nas Reed.
We ain't getting Nas
long
Reed.
term, but like any of the other guys would be like 1 year, 1-2 year deals.
That's another reason why they
Patty
traded
Mills is
Cat. They want to
available.
sign Nas Reed.
Yeah, well, let's also remember the Timberwolves might make a run at KD, so Nas Reed might be their only really thing of value they could give the Suns if they try to make a move for KD. So I don't see him going anywhere like that.
I mean, if Nas Reed definitely comes over here, I mean, he would have to be playing a bigger role. And a lot of players don't want that, like, don't want to shoulder that kind of responsibility, man, on being like the focal point of an offense, man. You know,
BK.
Yeah,
this list is trash.
Do you have any interest in signing Josh Giddey?
No,
he's gonna go back to the Bulls.
No, I like him.
Why the hell no?
Because he's not that good of a. Listen, he's been okay this year,
John,
but he's not a main option.
You don't know basketball, John. You just be talking.
Come on, wait. Come on. Can I be honest with you? Wait, can I be honest with you, player one? How screwed are the Bulls right now?
Hold on, Jonathan, go back. Finish that sentence. He's not good at what?
No, listen, he's not a top primary option. He's playing well right now, but was he really a top option with OKC? No, he wasn't.
Bro,
I don't see him
first year
being
with
a top
OKC,
option.
You're not signing Josh Giddey.
Wait, hold on, BK.
You're
Hold on.
Signing him to run an offense.
First of all, this is how you know he's lying.
Thank you. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you.
He just lied. Y'all gonna let him get away with lying?
What about what?
Bro, the only year he played bad for OKC was in the playoffs, bro.
Yeah, that's the main. If DJ, you act like the playoffs is not the most important part of it.
It wasn't even the Pelican series. It was the Mavs series that was really bad.
Wait, hold on.
He was good in the Pelican series.
Expect them players to play? They 20 years old, bro.
Oh my God!
Moses said it right. They're trying to waste a lot of that cap space on Cam Thomas, and Cam Thomas is not going to really help.
The man went against all vets, bro. What did you expect him to do?
He's not a primary option. I just wouldn't waste the money on him. I think we have to be smart about it.
Nobody expects him to be a primary option.
Well, that's what the Bulls think he is right now, or whatever they're trying to do on the
team. He's 22 years old.
He was good.
He playing like he a number one option over there, ain't he?
Exactly. He's balling out there.
Yeah, I suppose right about that. I forgot about Quentin Grimes. I didn't even see him. Yeah,
he's the sole reason why they in the play-in right now.
Yeah, let's see what they do in the play, and let's see if all this, what he's doing right now, actually amounts to something, right?
Listen. You can be the best player in the world, man. You need a team, Jonathan. It's not boxing.
No, that's what they're saying, that Giddey's that good, but I'm like, I don't see it.
First of all, we're saying that Giddey is good enough to be on a team. Like, if we're not saying he has to be the number one option, but to be on this team, yeah, it would be cool to see.
Bro, he's a legit starter in this league.
I think it'd be set down.
Jonathan, when you get stuck on this, he's a number one. Nobody's saying he's a number one, bro. He's at least a legit like third, fourth option.
Yeah, he's just
DJ, I could agree with you on that. I'll agree with you on that.
But nobody said he was a number one. You said
that's what I'm saying, John. What are you talking about?
No, because some people say it like he could be a number one if he was signed by us. I wouldn't do that.
Jonathan, think about this. On the Bulls, he's their number one. Who's over there on that team as the number one?
Yeah, I like Luka. Yeah, I like Luka.
It was Kobe White before Giddey got there.
But it ain't Kobe White no more. Kobe White hasn't had a good year. A good year like that.
Yeah, but we have point guards in this draft. That's why I wouldn't try to go after Giddey.
That is Josh Giddey's team, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
If he stays with them,
that man
I'm
stole
fine with
keys
it.
from Kobe White.
I mean, the Bulls kind of screwed up their rebuild this year. I thought they could have been a top team in this draft.
We're not gonna. I like how player one brought it to our attention, but we're not gonna get Josh Giddey either way. So
yeah,
is he a free? Isn't he restricted anyway?
He wants $30 million.
Bro.
He wants 30 mil. I'm not giving him 30 mil. Sorry,
The
no.
Bulls is gonna throw a bag at him, bro. What else do the Bulls got? That, like, they ain't gonna lose him for nothing.
Yo, DJ, how screwed are the Bulls, man? They were a team that was supposed to tank this year, but they managed to
I don't
screw
think the
their
Bulls
own
are screwed,
rebuild.
bro. I like what the Bulls is building over there.
So, what do you guys think about Emoni Bates over here, man? He's a free agent. Would you guys want to take a flyer on him?
Emoni Bates. I'll sign him to a
Nah, he injured his knee because he put on a lot of weight. The guy got very strong, but he also destroyed his body at the same time. I don't know about that.
I mean, he did have a lot of promise.
He's too frail.
I gotta study more of him. But yeah, you're right. No, what's his weight though? Hold on. What weight you talking about, Jonathan? He actually put on.
I think he put on like 20, 30 pounds or something. Like that's what they said, and then he hurt his leg. No, they said he put a lot of weight on. A lot of muscle.
There's some people that I think they call ectomorphs or something like that.
But it's frame though, Jonathan.
Yeah, no matter what, how much food they eat, they just can't put on any kind of mass, though, man. So him and Claxton could probably fit in that kind of criteria right there. Let me see. How much does he weigh, though, man? Let's see.
I would bring him. I wouldn't be mad if we brought him over here. I wouldn't bring him to a standard contract though.
He's 100. Nah, I don't know. He's 170 pounds of a 6'8" guy. I mean, that's like Zaire, though, man. Like Zaire is like
Zaire's what, like 180?
Yeah, you got to be strong, man. You got to be, you got to be. Like, you see what happened with Chet Holmgren,
more
like
offensively skilled than Zaire Williams, though.
No,
I know one player that some teams think we should get maybe for free agencies, like Nicole Alexander-Walker, but we have Zaire potentially coming back. I don't know if it makes sense to go after Alexander-Walker.
Walker's way better.
From the Timberwolves.
Let me see how much he shoots from three. See, right, and that's the thing too. With his weight, right, he's only 170 pounds. He's an average 3-point shooter. So if you're gonna play,
I think Alexander's a better offensive player.
If you're Emoni Bates, if you're gonna play, you got to be at least 40%.
Yeah, he's better than Zaire offensively.
Right, but we could bring Zaire back on a cheaper deal. I think Alexander's going to want a decent
Zaire's
little
offense is not that good, bro.
His 3-point did get a little better, but I agree he needs to do more.
That's not necessarily all offense. We talking about skills.
Right, but he did enough to walk.
Let me let Elam go. Elam, my fault, man. You back there listening. What's your whole take on this whole Shawn Marks thing, man? Is it going to be easy, or like he has a secret strategy, man, over here, man? He has something up his sleeve, according to him. What do you think, man?
I don't necessarily know. We'll have to see what his plan is. He hasn't really stuck to a decision. That he, I don't know if he's saying this just for sport or whatever it is, but the fans have been asking him to take the draft. He's talking like, maybe the league guaranteed him a number 1 pick or whatever the case may be. But he just has to choose a direction. If you're gonna go after Giannis, then do that. If you're gonna go after trade options,
you know what? I would have traded those picks, man, like months ago, man. Like
if he believes that we're gonna get Giannis, bro.
I would have did all that, but
no, I mean, because like I said,
I'm telling you, if Shawn Marks really is back there behind the scenes believing that we can get Giannis, bro, he's smoking.
I mean, they've been saying it's their plan A this whole year, which is wild. I thought the draft was plan A, but apparently the draft
was give up Giannis.
It's not a good draft,
bro.
How much you gotta give?
Yo, Ribby was good. And
wait, who saying it's not a good draft?
Giannis is not coming.
I said this draft's not that good.
I don't think you watch all these prospects, man. There's some good.
What do you mean I don't watch
draft? He's trying to compare it to the other drafts, bro. It's not.
Is this draft better than last year's draft? Player 1. Stop! Come on.
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. Stephon Castle,
bro. I can't say that. I'm definitively saying no because I don't. I'm gonna just say no. I don't know, bro. I'm just gonna say I don't know.
I think you do yourself a bad diligence by judging it. Before. I think you should say the draft is not good after the draft has passed. Like you can
That's fair.
Like you can do the last draft because it's really.
But John, that defeats your argument.
No, it doesn't. I have a list of people that could be good players of this draft. But John, Flag, Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper.
Are you telling me that Alex Sarr, Zachary
dudes ain't playing well? The eye test, right? The eye test.
Them dudes balling, bro.
Not looking at in terms of is there anybody that you see blows you away? Like you look at Paulo Banchero. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's
BJ,
just like,
I'm gonna say this.
How do you know?
That's a lie.
But BK, how do you know
BJ
that?
Edgecombe does.
We only saying this because they haven't played a game in the league yet. You got
Dude,
to.
some
that's
exciting
crazy,
prospects
You
for
can use
me right
digest.
now.
I mean, you can use
Dylan
digest to
Harper,
know that
definitely
he's
exciting.
The
Derek
first game I
Queen,
seen of Wemby when he was over there, bro, I was blown away, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm just blown away by it.
Jeremiah Fears,
That's
definitely
one
opened up people's
person though.
eyes.
That's
There's a
one
whole bunch
person.
of people in this
It's
draft.
just-
I can name a whole bunch of players from previous drafts.
How about
Right, but
Rasheed
y'all
Fleming?
talking
Player
about
one, have you
one
seen
person
Rasheed
in each
Fleming?
draft. Like you
I
got to
mean, he's
name
solid.
even
He
if
ain't anything special, but
if
I would like to have him for this team.
240 pounds, 7'5" wingspan. The dude looks like a brood out there, man. We need somebody like that on
it's
this
funny,
team.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll agree on
I
that.
mean, you have Reed Shepard, man, who I don't think is really an NBA player, was a number 3 pick. So
I was saying these kids
That was a bad draft, man.
19 years
That was a
old.
bad draft,
This
bro.
draft has promise in the top, all right? There is definitely some
Yes.
good prospects in this draft.
LM, can I ask you a question? Is there anybody in this draft that's blown you away yet?
The top 3, top 5.
The top 3? Oh, wait. So Ace Bailey blown you away?
No, Harper is top 3. Ace Bailey dropped to like
I said
5.
I'm
top
asking him
5.
though. AP, I'm asking him.
There's 5 players who are liking you.
So wait. So everybody said, "Oh, BK, you don't know what you're talking about when it comes to Ace Bailey." AP, say that again, please.
He dropped to 5.
Okay, all right.
All right, what you? It's not
He's
all right,
a
but
terrible
it's
defender.
not.
Nah,
It's
he
not
dropped
more
to
Where he
from.
dropped to
bro. I'm not
5
gonna
at?
lie.
Hold on. It's more of his system. The Rutgers system was horrible. It was isolation, no spacing. So he can't show his real talent like
Wait a
that.
minute.
So don't get it twisted.
Hold on. When you have your big center come and
They
actually
talking about last draft was
hold on.
terrible. No, it
When
wasn't.
you have your center,
Yes, it
hold
was.
on. AP,
Yes, it
AP,
was.
hold on.
Yes, it
Them
was.
dudes, them dudes, they may be role
Most of
players, but
the
they playing well.
no, hell no. Who's playing well in the last draft? Who?
In this
Castle,
past draft,
Ricochet,
Who
Sarge.
in this past draft?
I'm
Who?
just not watching you.
Ricochet, Alex
Wait,
Sarr,
that and who
Bud
else?
Carrington.
Nope.
Yes,
But
they
that
is,
What do
bro.
you mean, no?
Bud Carrington
hold on,
averaging like 15 points.
No.
that's my point.
Pull
When
up the
Talking about
numbers,
Bud
bro. You
Carrington
said
is averaging
playing
like 15
well.
points right now.
But look, right when that draft happened, niggas was saying, "Yo, that was a role player draft. Nobody in that draft nice."
But that's
Now
what we
you
It
see
measuring
is.
it to, though.
That's why
It
you see
is. It is a role. It is a
It
role
is a role
playing
playing draft,
draft.
but he
It
talking
is
about
a
like
role
the
playing
role
draft.
players.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's a bad draft.
That draft is
There's
trash.
some players.
Listen. Hold on. There's all right. Role players. Hold on. Having good role players are key to actually winning championships.
I know. We know that. We know that. We know that. But once again, like it's not like a
But to
LeBron
say that every
draft
role
or a
player in that draft
Carmelo
has been
But
draft.
every
untransferable is
draft
crazy,
not
bro.
gonna have a LeBron type player.
My
No,
thing
I
is,
know,
hold on.
but some
My thing
drags.
is, AP, hold on. Let me finish, man. So there's nothing wrong with a role player draft. My thing is like if you're a number 1 or 2 or 3 pick, you can't be a role player, man. You actually have to.
Yeah, that's why. That's all I'm saying. And the role player draft last year's draft was a role player draft. If you know the players are good, they not like super talented, like superstars. Like
And
that's
shout
all
out
I'm
to
saying.
Alex Sarr, bro. He stepped up his defense though, because he's leading the rookies in blocks.
He did.
Sarge played better towards
He's
the
a
end of
really
the
good
season.
But like I said, ain't none of them selling
Wait,
it
player one,
super
you be
high
watching the
though.
Wizards, bro? You be watching Alex Sarr?
Bro, I watch all of basketball.
I got 8 prospects this draft that look really good. Cooper, Harper,
I saw
Ace,
the Nuggets
Edgecombe,
game against Jokic. He
Jeremiah
did good
Fears,
against him.
Player
Trey
one, I had to
Johnson,
apologize.
Derek Queen, and Malloy.
I gotta apologize to Alex Sarr. I was dogging him in the beginning of the season. Now he stepped up, bro.
He stepped
I
up.
got like
yeah,
top 8
but
for myself.
we gotta see next year and the sophomore
And I
what's
like,
gonna go
I'm
on.
not gonna lie,
So
BK. That boy on the Wizards, Bub Carrington, I like that young guard, bro.
he
I
alright,
like
he
that
alright,
boy.
man. He alright.
That
He
was
alright.
my point. If you dogged him at the
Bub Carrington
beginning,
is
you
light,
didn't
bro.
think
His
he
offense
wasn't all
is
that.
improving.
But once again, I gotta see them in a sophomore year. That's it. I gotta see them in a
But you just
sophomore
call
year.
all of them trash, bro.
Now I said who said they trash? I said they're not good. They're not superstars. They're not superstars.
Nobody measured them up to superstars.
You don't think Castle could be an all-star in this league?
Who?
I think
You don't think Castle could be an all-star in this league? He's really nice.
Wait,
I don't.
who he said?
Castle.
I think you can.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
I think. Listen, I think he could make an all-star. I think he could make an all-star team, but I don't think he's gonna be a superstar, or nothing like
Not
that.
a superstar, all-star.
No, of course. I just said an all-star.
Who?
Well,
Castle.
first this one's got that player one. I'm gonna tell you
Castle
this, bro.
gonna be
In the West?
happen,
Oh, hey, All-Star in the
They
West?
gotta get rid of them
Yes,
guards
I
over there
think he
for
can be in the
Yes.
fine, bro.
Yo, you think these old players gonna retire, BK, by the
Y'all
time?
realize Jamal Murray never
They
made an
need to, bro.
All-Star
I'm
team
tired
and
of
he
seeing
won a
these
ring?
old heads in the league, bro. I'm trying to say
That's because he's injury prone. He always misses large portions of the game. Don't do that.
He won a ring.
Yeah, he would be
What
an
they got
all-star
to do with
if he's injured all the
anything?
time.
Yeah, what does that got to do with anything?
Winning a ring don't make you an all-star, bro.
And then Dame had to actually beg his way into making the All-Star team. I mean, when he was in the West.
No, he didn't. Dame was clutching the playoffs all the time. What are you talking about?
You trying to say he didn't deserve the All-Star?
No, I'm just saying it's just hyper competitive.
He never begged his way on a.
He definitely
I don't think BK knows how to value players.
I think you just go off narrative basis.
To be honest with you, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I feel like Dame did a good job for what he was handed with that Portland Trailblazers team, bro.
Yeah, they wasted. That's bad though, because they wasted his prime.
But you guys agree with me that the Nets are now the new Portland Trailblazers?
Portland was doing. That's what.
No, we don't agree with you. We don't agree with you.
We're worse than the Portland Trailblazers.
Wait, what did you say about Portland, us?
I mean, listen, the roster is worse than the Portland Trailblazers. Y'all right about that. But as far as the economy, no, I said the roster is worse. But when it comes to fucking like the place and the location, Brooklyn is way better. So, that's a little bit different.
I will give it that Portland does have better younger talent. I will give them that. That Portland has some good young talent that is developing. I'll give them that.
They do.
You know what they gotta do, John? They gotta fire Chauncey Billups, bro. He is not right.
No, they just got an extension.
They just resigned
though. What are you talking about? He's actually a good coach.
Not for that team. I'm saying.
Chauncey Billups is one of my favorite players
but for that team, I feel like they need somebody else, bro.
They don't. They're not even ready yet, so they don't need no other coach.
Did you guys hear about Budenholzer getting fired?
I ain't gonna front, more and more as years pass by, I'm thinking KD was our problem overall more than Kyrie than Harden,
the GM crusher. I got KD's new nickname. He's the GM crusher, man. He really is.
Bro, that wasn't all KD. Kyrie had some say so in there.
No, but I'm saying, why I say KD? Because KD was scared. KD was scared to talk to Kyrie on some son, you wilding right now.
What to do, bro?
Nigga, bro, you the leader, nigga. You say something, nigga.
No,
now, if the nigga don't want to listen to you,
he wasn't the leader.
No,
hold on.
I know he wasn't the leader. I know he was. No, I never said he was the leader. But if you want your own team, nigga,
claim that he was the leader of the team.
But
listen, you don't have to claim, nigga.
He made an easy $50 million coaching 1 year basketball. Shout out to Budenholzer.
He getting paid from the. It's not telling a grown when you a leader, nigga. You say something, nigga. It's not even a beat. It's not even.
He didn't say something. We wasn't in.
No. He said it in the meeting. He was like, "Oh, the management got to talk to Kyrie. I'm not going to talk to him for y'all
because he don't got control over that. He was the one.
It's not even. Listen, it's not. Listen, you have control over nobody, but you can say something to somebody like, "Yo, bro, Now, if you say that, then say, "I."
Saying something like, they all want it. You can
exactly. Harden was. Hold on. All right, but that's my point. That's my point. Harden was saying something at least, nigga.
All of them was saying we want KD, we want Kyrie here, and we want him to take the vaccine so he can play. You can.
No, it wasn't.
But it don't mean.
Listen. KD is a horrible leader. It's not even only the Nets. Everywhere it showed that. Everywhere it showed that.
Put him on that.
Where do you guys think KD's going this summer? Where do you guys think KD's going this summer? Which team?
I think the Spurs.
Ooh, I think the Rockets.
I think
the Rockets are mad even. Somewhere in Texas.
For him to be the leader when he's been said that he don't want to be a leader, bro. He's not the leader.
Listen. Listen. At the end of the day, if you're a good player, you automatically get the leader role, whether you want it or not. So he didn't.
That's our fans. That's not how they.
No, listen. What you mean? That's our fans. That's just what it is. Without a leader, you ain't a good team.
Oh, you can claim that all day.
Who y'all like better, Jeremiah Fears or Trey Johnson?
That's how the world works, man.
I like Trey Johnson more.
I think Fears fits the point guard role than Trey Johnson. Johnson's more of a 2 and 3.
Yeah, Trey. He's more of a combo guard than a point guard.
Johnson, bro.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
I'm
we have
taking
the
Trey
fifth,
over
I mean,
him.
if we have
I
the
like
fifth
Trey,
pick, if we have the
All right,
fifth
so
pick,
yeah,
I
all
wouldn't
right, all right.
blame him to chose
Yeah,
Trey.
he's only
But
he's not
the
all right.
second best
Jeremiah,
point
He's not
guard.
even a good shooter, bro.
he's not a good shooter. I just read the
We
profile.
don't know that yet till they
Pierce
get in the
has a
league.
lot of
No, no, no,
upside.
He's a shooting
Pierce
force
has
at
a
the
lot
end
of
of the day.
upside.
That's
hold
horrible.
on. Hold on. He shot 28% right here from the 3-point
Yo,
line.
some players wasn't good shooters in college, and they got to the league. They was great. They was good shooters. So you
Yeah, but
don't
right
know
now
That's
that
he's
an
not a
yet.
good
anomaly.
shooter.
Name him.
Yeah, right now, yeah, he's not.
That's an
All right,
anomaly.
that's
Based
what
on
we're
college
talking about.
stats.
AP,
We're not talking
that's an
about 6
anomaly. Name
years.
him.
We're talking about right
Huh?
now.
You said they came in and they played and shot at a high percentage, right?
Who? I ain't say that.
You just said when they come into the league, they shoot good at the 3-point line.
No, I never said that. I said some shooters that was bad in college end up being good shooters in the pros.
Name them.
Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson. Who else?
Michael
What's
Jordan.
this guy name? Yeah, well, we ain't going. That's obvious, but
Michael Jordan,
who,
Well, to
he's
be
shot
honest,
29%
nobody
for his
back then
career.
in college days and
What
when
was
Jordan
that?
was playing was taking threes.
That's a different era. It really shouldn't count.
yeah, but he
Nobody took
was
threes.
all right, but he was more of a driving to the hole. He wasn't even making
Everybody
mid
was.
range.
Hold on. Are we not?
All right, but we
am I tripping?
saying
Nobody was
all
taking
right,
threes.
but
I can give you some Jason Kidd, Richard Jefferson. I can give you some.
yeah, there we go. Yeah, my bad. Go ahead, keep going. Keep going.
Jason Kidd was
Gilbert Arenas.
long, bro. It was like
Yeah,
when he
but
was with the
Yeah.
Mavs, though.
Jason Kidd
That took
was forced
forever.
to after the microfracture surgery on his knee.
All right,
He was
but he
Y'all going
still
way
end
back.
up.
We
He
talking
still
about this
end up.
day and age. We talking about this era.
All right, but you said name them. You ain't say name this era. Like
Well, first of all, I didn't
moving the
expect y'all to
goalpost.
go all the way back, bro. I thought y'all was gonna talk about this era.
Oh, I mean, I
Like,
guess.
dang, what we going back in time in time machine? Bro?
Yes. That's
This is
how
present
the
day,
world
bro.
works, bro.
2025. We ain't talking about the past.
All right, okay, cool. We all old up here,
All right,
except you,
so
man.
I mean, the percentages are like
This man said, who said Michael Jordan? Like, come on,
Michael
man.
Jordan shot 29% for three from his career. I mean, it's
He was shooting 1-3 a game. I mean, it should even.
But like, bro, even me
No,
and
we
Claire
talking
was just
about
pointing
his
out, bro,
mid
nobody was
range.
taking threes back
And
then.
you said threes, man, not
We were
mid
talking
range.
about threes.
95, 96. What are you shooting 3-point?
That's when they moved the 3-point line up.
Nah, yo,
Gary,
listen.
when they moved it back, he was back 27%. He wasn't a great 3-point shooter.
Okay,
Go to
Come
that
on,
basketball
man.
reference. He wasn't a great.
BK got you
What
there.
did he shoot? He shot a bunch of threes in 95,
Are you trying to argue that, Gary?
That's when they moved the
I would just
3-point.
like you to answer. That's not what I'm asking you. You don't want to answer the question because it makes you look ridiculous. That's why you don't want to
Yeah, answer the question, man. Answer the question.
And that's, I don't
Yeah.
gotta answer it because it's his career average is 29%.
Yo,
Listen,
Chris
don't do that. Don't do the career average. Don't do that career average shit, bro.
Y'all bugging out, man. Y'all be
Don't do
bugging.
the. You say career average.
Oh,
Let me
let's
talk
go
about
ahead.
at the
Career average
moment.
was 29%. Hold on, man.
He
What the fuck?
became a good 3-point shooter later.
You saying become? We talking about becoming a 3-point shooter. We ain't saying start off as a good 3-point shooter, man.
All right.
Well, what year are you talking about, Gary?
He was shooting 1-3 a game. 1-3 a game. Like, are we serious? Come on.
Yo, player one.
How's he a good three? Who?
Was Larry Bird a good 3-point shooter?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he had it from his whole career.
I mean, what are we talking about?
Yeah, but he has that percentage for his whole career. He was shooting 38% for his entire career. I mean, you're talking about an anomaly.
What you
But he ain't shooting. Yeah, wait, but his volume. He wasn't a volume. He wasn't. Hold on. He wasn't a volume 3-point shooter.
The goalpost all over the planet.
Exactly, yo. All the time, bro. All the time, y'all move the goalpost, bro.
Keep talking. We trying to hear him.
So yeah,
nah, he got what he said.
Right, so yeah, 1 year in 1990, he shot 37%. He only attempted 3 threes a game. And
after he came back, his first.
So then 95, 96, he shot 42% for his career from 3. But again, 3.2.
So your argument is destroyed right there, BK.
No, wait.
Exactly. Thank you.
Hold on, DJ. Is that enough to get him? Hold on. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Is making 3 threes a game enough to get him in a 3-point?
Yes.
Back then, yes.
No, now.
No. See,
now he's not playing anymore. That makes no sense.
You can't just make 2 threes a game.
Wait, before the Steph
BK,
Curry,
that doesn't get you to the
Nobody
3-point
up here.
shot
Hold
contest.
on. BK, calm down, bro. Nobody up here disagrees. Hold on, bro. If Michael Jordan, yes, you're right. If MJ played in this day and age, that would not get him in the 3-point contest. But that don't matter because back then it would have, bro.
Oh, we got you there.
Yeah, there we go. Got you.
Got you there. DJ got you there,
You
man.
said 27% each year for his career. That's a lie because it would say 42%.
No, I said 95.
Yeah. You tripped you up, bro.
Take this L, BK. Take your L.
Yo, why you trying to move the goalposts every time, bro?
Change stats to try to make it to where y'all argument fits, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, thank you.
You
Thank
gotta
you, man.
do like at least 6 or 7 threes a game,
Nah,
man.
no, that's your standard, bro.
Congrats, you're shooting
That's
too
your
much.
standard.
Hey, like that's
AP, don't
not
say
gonna
me.
get you
Thank
to the
you, stats.
3-point
No, I ain't saying. I'm talking to BK. I ain't talking to you. That's your standards, BK. You can't sit there and make up standards and say, you got to do this in order to do that.
Man. They will not.
BK, the stats is right here. We can read, bro.
Yo, AB, this is all he does is make up stuff, man. Come on.
BK, hold on.
This guy said Ben Simmons was LeBron James 2.0 for months.
Hold on.
When he retired, he came back. He shot 18.9%.
You said to Gary, he shot 27% each year for his career, his entire career. That's a lie. He shot 42%, bro. Who said it's right there?
I thought this was an educational show. How come DJ's educating us and not you?
Hold on. It says 37. Go back to the stats. Now he's trying to go back off of it. It says 37, 42, 30.
Damn, BK. BK getting cooked right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, man. DJ, where's this bit, man? This side of you, man.
Ooh. That's a BK quiet.
Bro, like,
that's our first time.
Hold on.
I be peeping how y'all be trying to change stats around here, bro.
Oh man.
BK,
you quiet? BK.
He said, Gary, he shot 27% his whole entire career. Bro, that's a lot.
No, he shot 32%. I'm just looking at it now.
32.7%. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just
considered
42, bro.
Hold
on. You can't say that.
That would be considered horrible in this league.
And saying this is exactly what I said. That's 94 to 1997 when the NBA shortened the 3-point line. He was 40%, and then when they actually put the 3-point line back, he was 28.8%. So we don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, So that was right.
It immediately dropped off.
Yeah.
When you trying to help him?
I think Glenn Rice was shooting 50% from.
DJ, just remember, I'm older than you. I mean, you know.
Oh my God! You're gonna throw the age thing at us. He always does this, man. I started the game for 25 years. I started.
Hold on. You love to say you older than me, right? But it's crazy how I got.
I don't throw that. No, you know your basketball.
I didn't live in that era, and I still got MJ as my GOAT, bro. You got LeBron, that flopping. Weak King as your GOAT, bro.
Wow.
Well, first of all, Jason Kidd is like my favorite player in NBA.
The GOAT people in here. Is there no one?
Yo, AP, gotta get these two guys some boxing gloves, man.
Yeah. This is entertaining.
First of all, I may not have like grew up in that era, bro, but I watched MJ, bro. Like MJ's my favorite player of all time.
Okay.
Oh, so he know more than you, BK Hoops.
No, I mean, listen, my favorite player.
I mean, sure, he may have lived through it. He may be able to break down games that I haven't seen before, sure. But like, bro,
I don't even think BK was watching basketball deeply like that.
Yeah, I think BK started studying basketball when
I think. No, you probably watched it. You probably once in the view. You probably outside enjoying your life, man. You was inside watching TV all day.
I started watching.
AP, I'm telling you, bro. To this day, I'll still have MJ and Kobe over LeBron James, bro.
No, not Kobe. Not Kobe.
He got MJ got a higher peak.
Kobe won way more than LeBron. That fake GOAT,
man.
That fake team.
Not Kobe though.
Gary. So this
man always losing, bro. When has LeBron James done since 2020?
He had Shaq carry him. He had Shaq carry him for 3 championships.
And what about the other 3?
I would take Steph Curry over Bron all the time.
That's sad.
Over who?
I would take Curry over Bron.
Exactly.
Nah, I can't do that.
Thank you, Gary. First of all, Curry got
I can't do that.
Him, bro.
Yeah, that's rings, but overall, I can't do that, bro.
Curry, man, stop playing.
Like
man.
LeBron gonna be LeBron is in top five in shooting and assists. So
record in terms of in finals and playoffs.
Yeah, listen, I ain't saying Curry ain't great, but I can't put him over Braun just yet.
Steph Curry beat him 3 times in the finals. Steph Curry won
Bro,
2
yo,
championships.
Oh, what's
Get-
the
hold on.
Gary. Come on,
BK,
man.
Yeah,
don't get
KD
mad
didn't
because we don't
exist.
respect
Kevin
his
Durant didn't do anything, right?
trash on the
Hold on, let me
league,
ask
bro.
Gary something. Gary,
Come on,
you
bro.
actually
Stop
play
lying.
I think Steph Curry is the fourth best basketball I ever saw.
This
I
man
think
dropping
Gary
his
Kobe
trash
stealing
on the
my
league so he
team's
can make
threes,
so he can
Yo,
make it red.
Gary, do you actually play billiards? You play pool?
No, I mean a little bit. I'm not good. Like,
All right, so if your opponent scratches on the 8 ball, man, are you beating your chest saying you
Oh
better
my
than him?
god, bro.
I've heard this before. Deja vu.
Yo, BK, you gotta come up with some new ones, bro.
He been doing this since the 1990s, DJ. You know.
I can do a whole YouTube channel on Twitch. You know,
Yo, you can't cook,
I've
bro.
been playing for a long time.
BK, this is not boxing.
If your opponent, Gary, answer my question. Don't laugh. If your opponent scratches on the 8 ball, I mean, are you proud of that? He's been kicking your ass all game.
All right, what are you saying then? What are you saying? You saying LeBron
was hurt on the first one, man.
Okay.
Well, in
Right?
that scenario, LeBron will be the loser because he's lost more than when he's won.
Yeah, again, it's a team.
Oh, now you slipping up. Now you
though,
want to answer
man.
that.
That's one player.
I'm taking.
Bro, what are you talking
Gary.
about? He's had
One
super
of these
team
two
after super
guys,
team,
Steph
bro.
or
What you talking
Bron.
about?
I'm taking Steph.
EJ, do you see what I deal with?
Hold on. Did I hear him correctly?
You're mentioning super teams, and then
Bro,
you're saying
name
you're
me the
taking
teams
Steph.
that he had, BK. This man has
Come
had
on, bro.
loaded teams.
Team.
What are you talking about?
I don't even like
You mentioned
comparing
Steph and you said
LeBron
super
to Curry. Like that's they
Yeah,
just
but
two
he-
now
different
you
had
want to
type of
name
playing
guys.
that.
as
First of all,
Drake.
I'll give you that. Hold on. Player
Come
one,
on,
I'll
dude.
give you that year. Cool, I'll give you that year. But name me the
No,
other
it
years
wasn't
he's been
one
in the
year. It was
playoffs.
2
Name me
years.
the teams that he's had, bro. Name me all the teammates he's played with, bro.
Who?
All the teammates, all the
D
All Stars. He
Wade.
played with.
He played with
He
D
was
Wade,
playing.
Chris Bosh,
You
Kyrie
get a
Irving.
raffle
Like, come
start
on,
here,
bro. The
AP.
list goes on
Hold
forever.
on.
Allen.
Golden State was
Oh,
a
now
73.
you want to name
Hold on.
that one year, BK?
Golden State was a 73 win team, and then you add KD on top of that, man.
Oh
Come
my
on.
God.
That's what I'm
So now you
saying.
want to name them 3 years that they was going against each other.
Hang on. They won a championship where their second best player was Klay Thompson, a borderline all-star. Like I love Klay Thompson, but can we be real on what Klay Thompson is? He's a 3 and
That was
D
before
guy.
KD got there, though. That was before KD got there.
Nah. You're not gonna disrespect Klay Thompson and call him just
I'm
a
not
3 and D guy.
disrespecting him. Yes,
I mean,
One
he
of the
was
best
a
shooters in the league at the
he's
time.
a
One of the best defenders in the league at the time.
But that's what a
Yeah,
3 and D guy is, though.
osmosis. They
Yeah,
add
but he was
Kevin
elite.
Durant.
He wasn't
They
just a
add
3 and
Kevin
D guy.
Durant to a
Wait, player one.
73
That's what
win
he's saying,
team.
though. He was a 3 and D guy. He wasn't on Steph's level, but he was a 3 and D
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, but like Danny Green is a 3 and D guy. Like,
But that's
they're
3
not.
and D. Hold on. Klay Thompson was
There's,
he was
there's
a
levels
good
of it,
3 and
bro.
D guy,
Klay
but he
Thompson,
wasn't.
like,
Yeah.
Be really good.
We gotta go
We're
that.
talking about-
Come.
I love Klay Thompson. My favorite player to watch is Klay Thompson when he gets red hot. There's nothing like it, right? But can we be
Yeah,
real?
but he
Yeah.
wasn't on the level
He's a
like
3 and
Steph,
D
though.
guy.
Steph was on a different
He
level,
can't
bro.
No, I mean, I
No,
agree.
we're not comparing Steph to Klay
But
Thompson.
he making
That's
it seem
not.
like 3 and D is a bad thing to say, bro.
No, but you're
No, I
saying
mean,
Klay Thompson like
y'all
he's
making
like,
it.
like he's just
Y'all
chopped liver,
reduce
bro.
them. Y'all reduce
Player
it.
one,
Y'all
you thinking
reduce
of
everything.
you thinking of 3 and Ds in this day and age, bro. 3 and Ds back then, bro.
Back then, when?
Like
Back
10 years
then,
ago. It
when?
wasn't that long ago.
In
Yo, DJ,
2017,
man, I'm getting
well,
kind
the
of
league
worried about
changes
this.
every year, bro.
Nah. DJ is 20, so that's why it seemed like a long time ago. 10
I'm not making
years.
it seem like a long time ago, but compared to this league, this 3 and Ds are not the same like how
The
they used to be,
league
bro.
changed a lot in 10 years, man. A lot.
Yeah, it
Yeah, a
did
lot.
change a
Like,
lot
come
in
on,
10
bro.
years, especially when
Especially with
Curry
the bad
came out.
foul calls.
Wait, so hold on. When Klay Thompson was in his prime, he was a 3 and D guy. We can all agree. But 3 and Ds in this league, bro, are not the same. They don't got the same skill levels like how they used to
Yes,
be.
he was a 3 and D guy, but he's like at the highest level.
Nah,
of the 3 and D
he
guy.
was like the highest 3 and D guy.
I'm not
Like,
trying.
bro,
I'm
he
not
was.
trying to trash on him by saying that. I'm not.
No, I hear you. It's just that team wasn't just Klay
I just
Thompson,
don't
Draymond Green.
respect BK
That
when
team
he
was
respects a
stacked.
dude that got his
They
trash
had
on in the league.
they
I
had
can't respect that.
Bogut. They had Andre Iguodala. They had Sean Livingston. You guys are acting like it was just Steph doing a carry job with 2 players.
I'm trying to tell these guys, player one, it's a team game, though. They think
So we gonna
it's
act like that
individual
Cavs
game.
team wasn't loaded too because
Oh, now it's a
top-
team game, BK.
Klay Thompson,
LeBron had Kyrie.
Livingston. What guy would you rather have? Any of those guys, or Dwayne Wade, or Chris Bosh? You would take Wade. And
I'm taking
Bosh.
Wade and Bosh, bro.
All those guys.
No, I think
You
both
the
were
one that
super
said he
teams.
was
I
gonna
just think you
win
guys are.
7
I'm
rings
not.
over there on the Miami Heat,
I can't take Wade and Bosh over KD though. So that's the highest.
No, he didn't say KD.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the first championship and then the last.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I would take ball. Hell yeah, ball.
Yeah, of course.
And
I'm
let's
saying
be
that
real.
both.
Hold on. Player one. Let's be real.
And
2022.
Shane Battier.
That man. Hold on. AP. 2022. Curry won with all role players, bro.
Bro, they were making all-star teams, bro. You're talking about
Stop it,
Andrew
bro.
Wiggins.
That was
You're
only
talking
one
about
person.
Andrew
It was
Wiggins like
only
he's
one
the
person on
chump,
that
bro.
team. They made the
He was
All-Star
playing
team,
the
bro.
Yeah, Andrew. I
Andrew
mean, so
Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins was like,
He's
was
a
he like the
baller.
#1 pick or something like that at one point?
Yes.
Right?
Oh, now
Yeah.
he's
He was
oh
nice.
now oh bro, what?
He was.
Yeah,
He
he was
wasn't
the #1
playing
pick.
nothing. Hold on. He wasn't playing nothing like that until he got to the Warriors.
Tatum was actually hurt in that series though, man. He
Oh,
hurt.
now Tatum was. Oh my God.
Oh,
Bro. Now you
injury.
trying to
Come on,
diminish-
DJ,
you
man.
trying to
Come
diminish
on.
rings, bro.
Wait,
You trying to
BK,
diminish
the
rings. I can't
Warriors
put
had
my
more.
rings, bro.
The Warriors had the finals experience over the Celtics. That's why they had the upper hand, not because Tatum was injured. Stop. Come on.
Like, come on, bro. And Tatum played the whole series, bro. Stop.
Yeah,
I know, but yeah, I mean, his shoulder was hurt though.
Oh my God, the shoulder.
Oh, BK, stop slipping up like this, man. Come on, it's getting bad now. Come on.
Hey,
I'm worried. Hold on, I'm worried about this draft, man. I'm looking at this over here, man.
You
and-
don't
I know you
watch
worried about this
college
draft. You don't want to
ball.
worry
This
about
guy
your
did not
fake
watch
king.
college ball this year, guys. He just watched bad highlight film.
Respect
That's all he
that.
did.
They're attacking BK
Did this
today.
guy watch Ace Bailey play for 5 minutes and Ace is a horrible player? I'll never see him get a second contract ever. Oh my God.
No, John. To be fair, he's a terrible defender.
Yeah,
No,
how about this?
listen,
Because
wait,
what
play
happened to
what I
LeBron?
Who's a terrible?
Ace Bailey.
Oh, okay.
No, listen, I agree
Well,
with you. Ace is like third for me in my list, so I
All right,
agree.
listen. I would say this about Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey has the tool to be a decent defender, but as a bad defender, he is right now. He has the length.
Understand the tools.
He has the length to speed.
Great defender. He's 6'10".
Oh, Malawatch actually dropped. Hold on, man.
But we've
Malawatch.
seen plenty of players that's been
Ace
6'10",
Bailey
6'11",
wants
even
to
7
be a
foot.
good
That's terrible
defender.
defender.
He could be a good defender. Right? Like,
Mally Watch will be in top 10.
Wait, hold on,
He's not
Gary.
gonna fall
Yo,
out.
hold on. Who remembers Yinka Dare? Gary, I know you remember him. Does Malawatch remind you of that?
Who?
Come on, don't do that.
I haven't heard him before.
Who did you say?
Who did you say?
Malawatch. He reminds me of Yinka Dare, man.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gary knows what I'm talking about. Gary knows exactly what I'm talking about.
He's a first-round pick by the Nets. They picked him by the Nets.
I don't even think Hoops knows who half these guys are in the draft.
Come on, Pump is.
But you know,
Gary, I met him in person though, man. He's a cool dude.
BK, you can admit you don't watch college basketball like that. You can admit that, right?
I'm looking at the weaknesses of these guys, man.
Listen, ask a question, bro. Did you watch college basketball this year?
I'm not watching all of it. I'm just saying I'm watching some of the top guys. I'm just looking at the reports. I can't listen. I can't be everywhere. I can't watch every
but listen,
game.
you look at the scouting report.
I'm going by what NBA scouts, right? Guys who get paid.
All right, what they got to do with anything, BK?
I got to go by them.
What they got to do with anything? Why don't you go with your own eyes?
You don't want to make a mistake and give this guy this contract.
I gotta look. I can't look at.
All right, so can you pull up? Can you pull up?
Jonathan, I get what BK coming from because he's looking at it like long term, like 5-6 years from now.
No, all right. So can you pull up? Can you pull up? Can you pull up? Can you pull up Ben Simmons scouting report? Can you pull up Ben Simmons scouting report? Can you pull up Ben Simmons scouting report? Pull up Ben Simmons scouting report and see what they say about Ben Simmons.
John, the only
reason everything they say about Ben Simmons from his strength is
hopefully we get a point guard in the lottery, DJ.
Entirely accurate, man. I mean, I agree with everything they say on the scouting report. Every single last thing, the weaknesses, the mechanical flaws. Everything of like these.
What about LeBron James? What about LeBron James? What they said?
Come on,
they said LeBron James can't shoot. They said LeBron can't shoot.
He couldn't shoot coming out of college.
All right. So is the scouting report? Is the scouting report right?
It took him a long time, man. You act like
LeBron still has a lot of the weaknesses that he has in the scouting report. He still has those weaknesses. LeBron still has those weaknesses.
Yeah.
So all right. So look at the scouting report for Curry. What they say about Curry? It was bad. They said exactly too small, Too weak. Can't lead the team. He's not even going to be.
He beat all the scouting report allegations. I ain't gonna lie.
He just worked. Listen, you got a lot of guys.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
That's an anomaly, though, AP.
Look at Nic Claxton, right? He had 6 years. He just never worked on his game.
No. Please don't diss Claxton. Claxton was a second round pick, and he exceeded his.
Listen.
He exceeded his draft ranking.
No, he didn't. AP, he dropped off the face of the earth. AP, I got to give BK Hoops credit for one thing.
I'm just saying where he was picked from. When he was picked from.
You want to point out the year, but the only year he's had that really like blew everybody away was the 2023 year, bro.
Listen, I'm not saying he's super good. I'm not saying he's good. I'm not saying he's good, but he exceeded his draft position. I'm not defending Claxton. He did his So look at the draft. Look at the players drafted before him. Some of them not even in the league no more. So don't even say that.
I mean, that draft
you can't say that.
Mid, though.
You know what's crazy? Somebody did the economic equity of Claxton's offense this year. It equates $400,000, which is what a two-way player makes. That's his offense this year. That's crazy.
No, he's bad, man. It's bad. I can't. I'm trying to be nice, man. Go ahead, John.
He's terrible.
Hoops. That's probably the only thing you've ever been right about was Claxton.
All right, so you saying Claxton don't belong in the league? Then that's what you're saying.
No,
he doesn't.
No.
I'm not saying that.
Okay. Remember he said that, bro.
Nobody
say he don't belong in the league.
Nobody saves AP. So what position can he actually play? From an perspective, you got to look at like offense too. There's nothing.
No, you don't have to look at offense. You don't have to look at offense. Everybody has roles.
Got to play.
Everybody. Listen. Everybody has roles in the league. Some 3-point shooters. Some people do.
All right, AP. You got to take threes, but you got to have at least some offense too.
No, you don't. No, you don't, bro.
What?
You don't. All right, so
this is a new league, bro. Center's got to play.
So you talking about a new league? First of all, all right. What is
AP? Listen, what I'm saying. You don't got to be out there playing like Jokic or Joel Embiid.
Okay.
You got to have some type of level of offense.
Look at Hartenstein. Isaiah Hartenstein has like a little floater, man. You know, like something.
So what about Mitch Robinson? What about Mitch Robinson? Do he got offensive game?
It's not good.
No, he don't. No, he don't.
As much offensive game as Claxton.
Thank you. Like, don't see y'all trying to sell y'all point too much. Stop doing that, bro.
Hold on.
So you telling me, Gary, that he don't got at least a little bit more than what?
No, he does not.
Hold on. Mitchell Robinson. 1 second. Mitchell Robinson coming out of college was 225 pounds, and now he's 250. He put on muscle. He developed somewhat.
I'm not gonna lie. If
Mitchell Robinson always
all right, we talking about skills, BK.
Oh, that boy definitely on steroids for sure. Like he had a body transformation. Yeah,
we talking about skills, not weight.
No, I'm not vouching for Mitchell Robinson. To me, he's unplayable in the playoffs.
No. All right. Well, the argument is
because
he is unplayable.
He provides.
First of all, he's a horrible defender on the perimeter. So if all you gotta do is bring him out to the perimeter.
Yesterday,
and Claxton is a good defender on the perimeter, better than Mitchell Robinson.
You know what's scary? AP, you know what's scary? He had the worst AP, he had a worse plus or minus than Reese Beekman, his teammate, in a game recently. That's
all right. That's a game, bro. That's one game.
Claxton's defensive space.
Rating is bottom of the league. Then how come the Nets' defensive rating is bottom of the league?
Well, they got it because the team is horrible. The team is horrible, man.
Yeah, but he's not worse as a defender.
Listen. If Claxton's this all-worldly defender, right? He's not.
I ain't say no. Listen, nobody say he's an all. See, this is my point with y'all. Y'all try to oversell. Y'all try to oversell y'all point by saying he's a world defender. I never said that. You said he belonged out the league. I
never said you said that. Media
you said he belonged out the league. If that's what we arguing. He does not.
He can't play center.
So you say he don't belong in the league?
He can't play small forward. He doesn't have no skill. Like, what is he doing in the league?
All y'all agree with that. He don't belong in the league. All y'all agree with that.
No, if you have a superstar point guard, you might be able to salvage his career. But if he's by himself, you see what you got already.
AP.
He's not.
Say that again, guys.
He's got a role in the NBA. He's not a starting center. He's a backup center. He's not.
Yeah, listen. Now, listen. Now, Gary, see, I can respect that. You saying he don't belong in the league?
Hold on, man. Get the fuck out of here with that, man. All the backup centers he got outplayed by, man.
Nah. You lying. You a liar, bro.
Field goals, field days against him.
You got cooked by
what did
Bismack
Biyombo do to him again?
That was rough.
Jericho Sims?
All right, and he shut down your man. What's your man? Shangoon.
Precious Achua. Man.
He shut down Shangoon.
So
what happened to that?
Precious Achua, who averages, let me see what's
why. No, BK, don't run from the smoke. Don't run from the smoke. Don't run from the smoke. Why he shut down? Why did he shut down? Why did he shut down Shangoon? Why did he shut down Shangoon? 2 games.
So what? He's not going to have.
Now it's so what? See, that's what I'm saying. Now it's so what?
You
2 games in a row.
I mean, listen. If Wemby couldn't shut down Shangoon, he dropped 40 on Wemby. What makes you think Claxton can actually do it?
BK, that was like 1 game. You keep mentioning
that was 1 game.
That was 1 game. You're making it seem like it's a whole game.
They try to oversell. They try to oversell their point.
Just funny. The next game he played against Wemby, that nigga shot like 11 for 30 or some 3 for 13 or some shit after that. Like,
I want to see that game to see if they actually coming with help and everything. They're trying to dig at him. I want to see.
Oh, wait. Now you talking about team defense instead of everything else. See what I'm talking about, right?
No, I'm just saying this. Hold on, let me get DJ in here. He fell off. No, Claxton, like I said, offensively, defensively, man, he gets cooked by third string centers. He can't play the 5. He doesn't have no offense for the 4.
Man, I'm still talking about Claxton.
He's really like a 3. I mean, with his frame, right? He's really more small forward.
I know,
right, but this is my thing. This is my thing. You say he don't belong in the league.
Yeah.
You hear yourself? He don't belong in the league.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of players that's like Claxton though.
It's plenty of players worse than Claxton. And you talking about he don't belong in the league.
Robert Williams is a lot like Claxton. I mean, Robert Williams is a better rebounder, but they kind of similar.
If the Lakers don't want him this summer, it's hard to see going
had to move off of Robert Williams because of spacing, man. Like spacing.
No, they moved off of him because he was injured.
He was injured.
He was injured. No, he was injured. He was injured
because Brad Stevens said he wanted.
No, all right, but listen, they had first of all they played Horford at center sometimes, so they could space.
Because even Tatum
he spaces.
No, he got injured.
But that's a part.
That's what happened.
Both.
Listen. He got injured. That's why they got rid of him.
Brad Stevens, even when he was a coach, was begging the front office to get him a space in center, bro.
So you telling me every player. So why does Boston have what's the name on the bench that don't space the floor? What's his name?
Cornette.
What's that? No, that other center.
You talking about the black?
What's the other? Yeah, the black dude.
But he's like a third.
All right.
Center. He's the
all right. So no.
You need some bodies at that point.
All right. Listen to the argument. He said Claxton don't belong in the league.
Hold up. The dude that you talking about don't shoot, but he actually
all right, but is he better than Claxton?
I just can't believe Claxton.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. No. See, that's what I'm saying.
No, actually, name. He actually is better, man. Like game by game, he's actually getting better.
You're right, man. You're right. Yo, I stood to God. Y'all stay here and just say anything just to prove your point. That's cool.
You're right. You know what, DJ?
All right. So why this guy ain't getting all type of praises then? Why he ain't getting signed by other teams? This is the third string center on the Celtics.
This is over there. What are you talking about?
He's on a stacked team. What do you expect?
No. It's not even no. All right, so all right, so
you talking about was drafted by the Boston Celtics, bro. They've been kept him. He was on a 2-way. They converted him to a standard contract.
All right, so he's not even getting playing time.
So he should get paid next season, right? Somebody gonna pay him, right?
No,
since he's so nice. No, you gotta get a superstar to get paid.
He's gonna come. First of all, the contract he's on.
Yes or no? Is he gonna get paid next season? It's not 3 years.
We don't know yet. We'll see.
Yes, it is. It's 3 years.
No, it's not.
Bro, pull up his contract.
It's this year and next year. The same we got for Timmy. That's what it is.
A 2-year, 2-way.
Yes. Is he gonna get paid?
He's not.
Yes, he is. You can't sign. First of all, you can't sign some 2-way player to a 3-year deal. So What is it? Tell me what is it then? Is he going to get paid?
He was drafted. Nobody said he was on the two-way.
Is he going to get?
Moses, if they want him, they could have him.
I'm telling you, I swear at the Lakers. I wish the Lakers. The Lakers. You know so crazy. You know so crazy. The Lakers might trade for him. The Lakers might trade for him.
Listen, at the end of the day, if the Lakers, wait, can I say what? If the Lakers don't want him, we're kind of stuck with Claxton, man. It's hard to do a paid job on a guy that's really destroyed his value. That's the only thing.
The Lakers right now have too many offensive flaws now.
All right, so let me ask a question. How are we stuck with Clowney? How much years he got left after this year? Do anybody know?
I think next year's his last year.
I don't think we stuck with any of these rookies.
We can't. First of all, the contracts. Stuck is the Suns right now. We're stuck with Bradley Beal. That's stuck. We are not stuck.
No,
we can get off of Claxton.
They're stuck in terms of our entire roster. We stuck.
We talking about getting off of Claxton roster.
Hold on. If you're a GM, right? If you're gonna take Claxton off your books, would you ask for a pick? I mean, the contract is so bad, you would actually have to ask.
It's not so bad. You only got 2 years left.
Let's just do a Rudy for Claxton swap and call it
there. John.
Claxton's got 3 years left on his deal.
Yeah, right, he got two.
Three.
I got 3.
This is first year. This is first year, AP.
Oh yeah, you're right. Excuse me. All right, 3 years.
You may have to
look.
And what is left? No. And what is left? 67 million for 3 years, right? 73 for 3 years, and we can't get off of that,
bro. Let it go.
And we can't get off of that.
I know you like Claxton, bro.
If you
like Claxton?
Listen, get all of it, then just do it. I don't care.
Hold on. First of all, you like Jordan Poole. You talking about I like Claxton?
Wait, what?
Like you like Jordan Poole? And first of all, you said something crazy. You said Claxton could be like AD. That's the worst take you ever took on here. So for you to even sit here and criticize me for even saying that, it's crazy.
First of all,
Nine months ago, you said it though. I never said nothing like that.
AP, hold on. I made videos. Hold on.
I love bringing up Jordan Poole and the AD.
No.
I made videos on Clax, man.
All right.
I thought he was gonna be a really.
You sound crazy.
What?
Yeah, I can't fault him. I can't fault him too much. I thought Clax was gonna be Bam Adebayo.
Hell no! Hell no! See,
I'm just saying honest.
Bro, you said my Jack City take was bad.
I see why y'all hate Claxton. I see why y'all hate Claxton so much. Y'all had high expectations for Claxton.
Damn,
This how you know you don't know what you're talking about, because
I never had high expectations. Listen, but I never had high expectations for Claxton at all. Y'all did.
I was saying that. I was.
You know who I wish?
I was saying that when he was playing with.
Yo, Ivan, is that you?
Oh, yo, what's good?
Ivan. Long time no hear, man.
Ivan,
bro, I can't watch the losing season, man. I be supporting y'all listening, bro.
So I would say, repeat yourself again.
No. Yeah, I was just saying, what's good? Y'all still be listening to y'all, whatever, man. You know, busy life or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
No doubt.
Watch the losing season, y'all. I'm still watching, but
me can't either. I only watched like 3 games this season.
It's over though. We can celebrate. It's over.
Yeah, man.
You 3 games this season,
Ivan, you can't watch.
I can't watch this shit.
It seemed like you was watching every game, bro.
Nah, hell no. I ain't getting stressed out for this team.
I agree.
I'm not getting stressed out for this team. Man. I watch the highlights later, nigga.
Hold on. These dudes were solely now they talking about something they only watched a few games. These dudes was coming up here. Jordy's doing a great job. He's doing great. Like they was watching.
No, I mean, in the beginning, I was watching a lot of games, but as soon as they started tanking and trading away the players, then
I'm like that way. I agree. I can't watch
the last 10 games, though.
I can't watch a game that they know that they strictly going there.
We know you watch every Knicks game, bro. We know that for sure.
I watch a lot of different games, man. I watch also the big national teams too. I watch the TNT ones, ESP ones. I watch the ones
everybody
on
up here can vouch that John is a
stop it, DJ. Stop it.
I wish what would be dope if we could get Nas Reeves. How's John and BK and AP and DJ? What's gonna happen with these contracts?
Money, Will.
What's gonna happen with our contract? Can we move players around? Are we gonna wait another year? What's the deal?
I mean, if you want to do this the right way, you get off of Claxton Johnson's contract. But if not, you do something crazy.
Depending on what Mark said, we're not going superstar hunting. I think he came out with a statement today or yesterday.
Nah, his words are contradictory. AP.
Everybody in the panel answer this question, man. I mean, because listen. Is James Dolan really sabotaging this team?
Stop it! That is a BS theory. Come on,
if you said James Dolan, what James Dolan?
Look at like back in the 1930s.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? All right, go ahead.
Hughes and Juan Tripp, man. I mean, they would send spies to each other and everything and try to sabotage.
Sabotaging who? The Nets? You said the Nets?
James Dolan not sabotaging no Nets, bro.
Bro, son, why BK, why you gotta go with this conspiracy theory shit? Come on, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Come on. We can talk about other things but conspiracy theory. Like, leave that to yourself.
Nets will sabotage themselves.
Yo, bro, listen, but we sabotaging ourselves right now. Nobody's sabotaging us, bro.
It's a lot more simple than you can make it out to be. Marks and Joe Desai just aren't good leaders. It's simple. You don't got to turn to a conspiracy.
I saw the interview yesterday with Shawn Marks, and he looked like he's taking the slow. He looked like he's developing players, man. Hopefully, we get something good from the
Reese Beekman and Keon Johnson, man. DJ, did you with Delos? DJ, did you what Dealer says? Actually, he said this team has opened up the NBA's eyes, man. Do you feel that, DJ?
No. D'Lo want to get paid. D'Lo want to stay. He want a team to stay.
No, he's desperate. That is so desperate. When you are praising Reese Beekman, saying he's opened up the NBA's eyes, man, you really want money, man. Like D'Lo is desperate.
Yo, the Nets is not bringing him back next season. So.
I mean, those Shawn Marks, man. Let me remind you, we brought Patty Mills back, bro. So what can you say?
No. That's because he's an Aussie. That's that Aussie shit going on.
Y'all think Cam Johnson is gone? Y'all think Cam Johnson is gone?
Yeah, 1 year left for his contract.
No, he don't. We got two. He got two.
He's staying till he's 40. He's actually getting Social Security. Mark is guaranteeing that.
I'm gonna say this, Ivan. They had the opportunity to trade him and they didn't. So I don't think he's gonna leave.
No, he might listen. He might get traded. It might, but I'm not saying he will. But he might.
Maybe. It's a possibility.
My thing about keeping him was just total lunacy today, man.
Yo, I wanted to ask y'all what happened with Cam? Is Cam Johnson knees okay? Because I heard what about Cam
Johnson? They season been done with.
They sat him down on purpose, man.
Yeah, they rested him at the end.
Who cares about his knees, bro? The season
like I don't even think Cam Thomas is really injured either. They just rested him.
Our season was over when the season started. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't believe Shawn Marks is hyping him up so much.
DJ, I'm looking at these weaknesses, man. I mean, it's on a lot of these players over here, man. They're starting to scare me, man.
Go back. Who was that on the screen?
That was Noah Sanjay.
Oh, Noah.
So BK, because you look at little bits of information, you already know.
I mean, what you want, BK? What you want? We got to take a chance anyhow.
DJ, stop flip flopping, DJ. You know BK doesn't break down college players,
bro.
What?
You got to point out the weaknesses. If they got weaknesses, you're going to point it out, bro. You ain't going
to I point out weaknesses. Ace Bailey needs to work on his defense.
Tell me one weakness.
I pointed it out.
What's the weakness in Cooper Fly's game?
All right, so John.
A weakness Cooper is his 3-point shooting. He needs to be better. And his mid-range shot could be a little better.
DJ, don't ever DJ. Oh, wait, BK. Hold on, DJ.
This is not working in the NBA, man. As a small forward or a power forward, man. Right? This is not working. You know that size.
Right, yo, BK, let me ask you a question, BK. Let me ask you a question. What players don't have weaknesses, bro?
How do you exactly?
What players don't have weaknesses? Like we gonna sit there and do that, bro?
We don't mind.
Guys.
Skinnier than that when he came into the league. We know the players have weaknesses, but when they have an array of weaknesses, a lot of weaknesses.
What players don't have an array of weaknesses? Unless you talk about the top 5.
All you gotta do is become a better 3-point shooter. That's it, pretty much.
Yeah, he don't got a lot of weaknesses though.
Yeah, so why he ain't bringing the Magic to above 500 record then?
He was injured. Franz was injured.
All right, for how many games he was injured for?
Thank you, player.
How many games he was injured for?
It doesn't matter.
How much games he was injured
They
for?
won 41
How much
games.
games?
Bro, he was injured. Hold on.
How much
If you
games
look
he was
back,
injured for?
Pretty much half the season, bro.
He's still.
How many games did they play? Like 40. So he didn't
How
play
much
that many
games? How much games he was injured for? I asked the question.
Hold on,
Anybody
he
know
had
the
no
answer to
bleak
that?
injury. I think it was like 2 months. He had no bleak
It's not
injury.
about the injury, bro. He still got weaknesses.
Exactly. That's my.
First of all, LM. Nobody say he doesn't, but he's saying
No, y'all said he still has a lot. He still has a lot
of weaknesses. Name me all the
injuries is a weakness. You know that, right?
But he's not
No,
injured.
it's part of basketball, man.
Anybody you always put players on pedestals,
To say
man.
Paolo has a lot of weaknesses is crazy.
Sometimes his.
Yes, he's not. He's not. His defense is not. He got a lot of weaknesses, bro.
His handle.
Paolo played 46 games.
Like there's a lot of stuff.
That's not
okay.
He played 46 games. That's nothing.
That's a lot. That's a lot of games.
That's not a lot.
Yeah, they have 41 wins. Imagine how much more they would have had if he actually played the rest of the season.
46 games is almost like a month. That's only like a month and a half. That's not a lot.
No, it's not.
It's almost half the games.
No, it's not. First of all, you think ain't no NBA team plays a game every day, so that's not a month and a half. That's more than a month and a half.
All right, so I conclude after looking at all these.
He basically missed half the season.
Gary, you would definitely agree with me, man. I mean, this is a bad draft, man. I'm looking at all these.
Gosh, BK, stop.
A lot of it is like in terms of like playmaking. Putting the ball on the floor. We have guys that are undersized at the positions, like at the small forward position, like Noah Sanjay.
BK, you just looked at this list for like 3 minutes and you just made up an assumption. That's all you did for 3 minutes.
Because I actually studied the game.
Why are you so sensitive about this draft, bro? Like,
no, because he's giving bad information. DJ, he's giving bad information. Yes.
Every time he
you do that though.
He's not even talking. He's asking Gary a question.
No, y'all don't like the answers y'all hear, and then
all right. So first of all, we had to wait. We had to do all season. You bigging up Ben Simmons and not even mentioning his flaws. Now all of a sudden you mentioning everybody's flaws, bro.
Again. Well, actually, the reason why this guy became a Knicks fan all of a sudden because his boy left.
BK is a Knicks fan anyway.
Basketball. We don't just sit here and be a fanboy and watch the Nets.
Okay, DJ.
Thank you, DJ.
All right,
come on, bro.
Y'all saying the Nets is bums, then why be a fan?
They are. I mean, what do you want me to say?
All right, why be a fan? Why be a fan? Why be a fan? All right, why are you a fan? Why are you a fan? No, why you a fan? See, this is why I hear. No.
Out there that support the team.
Yeah, exactly. It's still teams that's garbage. They still support the team. Y'all sit there and trash them every minute y'all can. And this is why I question. No, wait. Let me say this. This is why I question.
Hold on, AP, can I ask you a question?
Hold on.
What outside of the hold on,
BK. I don't support Shawn Marks.
All right, cool. That's cool. Because I don't support Shawn Marks like that either.
Right, AP. Outside of the draft picks, what is there good to say about the Nets?
We weren't 0-10 like the Knicks were this year against the best teams. That's for sure.
You sound corny, bro.
No, because you guys will say the Knicks are the way more exciting team. They were 0-10 against the best teams.
John, you're just a hater when it comes to the Knicks. Nothing comes out.
I'm a Nets fan. I'm allowed to say what I say about that.
There's nothing wrong with John being a hater to the Knicks.
You know what's crazy?
There's some diehards out there.
There's nothing wrong, but he just makes up.
The Knicks is 0-10, right, against the best.
I didn't make up shit. Player one, 0-10 because OG's defense has been bad against those teams. And I can't believe you're disagreeing.
OG's a bad defender.
Jonathan, can you remind me? Hold on.
You sound delusional.
Player one, 0-10 against the Celtics, Cavs, and OKC. And you're saying I'm delusional? Oh my God!
You don't know basketball.
Stop drinking the hooch. Stop drinking the hooch, player one. Player one, stop drinking the hooch.
What seed is the Knicks?
Yo, AP, you hear this, man? Him, BK, DJ, man, casuals.
Why do y'all hate the Nets so much, man?
You know what he said to me? You know what he said to me? He said, Jonathan, the Nets are not exciting like the Knicks are because they're 0-10.
I swear, if the Nets ever start winning, I don't want to hear none of y'all go hard for the Nets.
You can't compare a losing team to a winning team that's been winning for the past 2 years, bro. What are you talking about?
Man, dude said Nic Claxton was bam out of bio, bro. Get real. Stop.
Yeah. That was a bad take.
That was a prediction.
Hold on.
Whatever.
Now I'm about to destroy you, John. You the same
DJ, you're destroying yourself. DJ, you need tissue. DJ, you need
Jonathan,
tissue.
you love to talk. Hold up. Let me finish, bro. You was the
No,
same
DJ,
dude up
take
here
your
talking
tissue, please. I
about
don't want you crying. Just take the tissue. I know AP makes you cry too. You give him a tissue too, AP, please.
What? You sound crazy, bro. Ain't nobody tripping off that dude,
bro.
You sound like you smoking.
Y'all just need to
remember, OG's a bad defender because they're 0-10.
Yo, once again, this is why I question.
AP, I swear, if you take John's side, bro, you lose.
I'm not taking. First of all, I'm not taking his side when it comes to the takes y'all made.
Was Jonathan, correct me if I'm wrong, to the whole panel, was Jonathan the main one saying, yo, Mikal Bridges and Donovan Mitchell will be a great duo, bro? They'll be a great
At the time, that was our direction.
Yeah, he did say that.
At the time, it was our direction.
Okay, John, you talking about some Mikal?
Yo, Gary, man. What happened to Easy E, man? Oh, he dropped off. Gary, we're in serious trouble, man.
This man talking about running around here. Yo, BK, your man Jonathan running around here talking about some Mikal Bridges is a second option. He's a great second option.
At the time, it was our direction.
No, first of all, don't say that. Don't say that because BK Hoost was agreeing with that back then. BK Hoost was saying
CJ. He wasn't saying about
he said he said that about Mikal.
Oh, he was talking about CJ every day. CJ.
You still feel that way about CJ?
You're talking about me. Oh yeah, make it up work.
No, you was vouching more for that season with CJ. You wasn't. Nobody up here was agreeing with John when he was saying that bullshit, bro.
Oh, I never thought Mikal was like a superstar.
Bro, you was up here glazing Mikal. Bro, wipe your lips. You was glazing Mikal.
Oh, stop it.
Me?
No, Jonathan.
Oh,
bro.
Jonathan. Oh
hey,
yeah,
it got a 6 first-round draft pick, so I really don't feel bad about it, DJ.
Now you don't want to. Oh, okay. Now you off your man.
John Cooper's not going to save us. He's not going to save the Nets.
He thought Mikal was the next.
We still have other prospects to draft. And I know you don't want to
ain't nobody. First of all, FKD and Kyrie can't save us. Ain't nobody can save us.
I'm gonna pull up the old stream, John. There was a stream where you was talking about if Donovan Mitchell comes to the Nets, we going to the playoffs because they got him.
We were all talking about it. We were all talking about Donovan Mitchell. We were all talking about it. So you want to psych me out? It's okay. I got the 6 first-round draft picks. So
don't say that because BK was agreeing with that too. He said Donovan Mitchell is above the rim player.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that this dude right here was vouching for Mikal like he was the next best thing, bro.
Oh, okay, well, yeah.
That was your man, John. What happened?
There were a lot of people that actually thought Bridges wanted to be here, and he didn't. So we pivoted. Now I realize who Bridges is. He's just not the guy he thought he was.
Listen. I told you guys when I opened the show up. No, a lot of these guys don't want to bear that kind of responsibility, man. It's a lot of work being the number one option on a team, man. It could burn you out. I mean, there's like a physical component that you actually have to have, a cardio. It's a lot of work, man. You got to play both.
Some players actually do want that though. So
yeah, but
not a lot though. There's like 400 something players. A lot of them don't want it. Even look at Aaron Gordon.
Playing this today, right?
I think tomorrow. Yeah, today.
Today. The East ones, I think today, DJ. The East ones.
I don't know about
no, it's the East and the West. It's the Warriors play tonight. They play the
right.
That game, bro.
Right.
Hey, John.
Memphis or something like that?
Yeah, they play Memphis.
John,
they play Memphis and playing.
Did you say Cade's a top 10 player in the league?
Who? Cade Cunningham?
Yeah, Cade Cunningham.
He's playing like it right now.
Top 10 player in the league.
He is one.
You said top 10 player in the league right now?
Nah, there's a lot.
He's a top 10 player in the league.
Not right now. I wouldn't say
right now, bro. There's a lot.
I'm about to say, yeah. I'm about to say.
I mean, given what Detroit's done this year, you kind of could give him a little leeway there, unless you don't want him.
Man,
playing
like top 10.
Magic and top 10, right? And then the Bulls and the Heat.
He's like top. How about this? Top 15, top 20.
Okay, I can meet you there. I can meet you at the top 15.
All right, top 15. Top 20, I'll give you. But
Gary, hold on, Gary. I'm going over these scouting reports, man. I'm worried, man. I'm worried. I'm
predicting the future real quick. BK, I'm predicting the future. Joel Embiid will be traded next season.
So, I mean,
who would take him?
That's not. Ain't nobody gonna take him. But I'll predict this: KD getting traded this offseason.
Well, Amari Stoudemire had bad knees, so at that time, I guess somebody will take him.
So Philly, if y'all watching, y'all Philly fans, count your days.
He has to. It's going to be as a role player, man. If we can just space the floor out, just shoot.
First of all, wait, it's one thing. It's one thing we ain't talking about. Shawn Marks ain't get his extension yet, so his contract is up at the end of this season.
Depending on how it goes.
Let me see
I think. You're right. I think if we don't get a top 3 pick, I think Shawn Marks might get. They won't resign him.
I think they're gonna resign him regardless.
Don't resign him at all.
If we draft Trey Johnson, you can say goodbye to Cam Thomas.
To who?
Cam Thomas.
I don't think we get Trey Johnson though.
No, hold on. You said if we drive Trey Johnson.
Trey Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, that is the same player though. They kind of is.
No,
Trey
that's
Johnson's
a
a better player.
He a better version of Cam Thomas.
I think they're gonna pay Cam Thomas anyway because we don't got nobody to pay.
You're not gonna win with him regardless, man. I mean,
listen,
yeah, in the NBA, of course, we're not gonna win with the nigga. Like, what are you talking about?
So I would do, like I said, I would
like niggas just come into the league and automatically they win the championship. That's not how it works.
No, I'm comparing him to like the top.
And to be honest with you, BK, a lot of these dudes in the draft not gonna be playing.
Who's that? That's
BK acting like as soon as he comes to the Nets, we making the playoffs. No, duh. Wemby didn't even do that shit. Like,
I'm comparing him to like
and Wemby had a better roster than us.
Exactly.
Jason Tatum, when he came to the league, he took his team to the conference.
But Ant-Man had Cat on his team.
How about Donovan Mitchell? Donovan Mitchell won a playoff series in his rookie season.
He was with Rudy Gobert. Like I don't know why.
Wait, hold on. Who he said?
He said Donovan Mitchell. He was with Rudy Gobert.
Jason Tatum. You can't name Jason Tatum. He had a low team.
Jason Tatum don't even count. He was on the
all them players he named had good teams though. So I don't know.
Bro, everybody knows Boston had a loaded team before.
Kyrie was injured that year when they went to the playoffs.
They still had a stacked team.
Gordon Hayward was injured that year.
They had Terry Rozier. They had Terry Rozier. They had
two best players were injured. Gordon Hayward and Kyrie were both injured.
They had Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart, the defensive player of the year.
Yeah, I think like
the East was not that strong that year.
Tatum's roster going into the league is way better than our roster if we get any of these players.
It's better. It's better. But he had immediate impact. I don't think any of these players will have immediate impact like that. Like I'm high on Cooper, but I don't think he's gonna make this team.
No player has made immediate impact.
Looking at some of these free agents. I mean, there's some players that can actually help the team somewhat, like Malcolm Brogdon. Not to say you want him as like your starting point guard. Well,
he's a good vet. I like Malcolm Brogdon.
What about Kuminga?
Nice.
Kuminga fits on any team. Get me Kuminga.
He's being wasted.
First of all, the Warriors ain't even gonna play. They even play him the last game they played against the Clippers.
It's been,
so they're not gonna pay him,
bro. It's his ankle, bro. Something wrong with his ankle, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's why
you're not gonna pay him,
bro. Bobby Portis would be a good pickup.
Hell no. Bobby Portis is old, bro. Why y'all keep saying Bobby Portis? He's old. What are you talking
about?
He don't fit this timeline, bro. Like, why y'all keep saying Bobby Portis?
Picking up is Josh Giddey.
I can see. Hold on, BK.
Hold on.
If you put him on this
draft right now, man, you think there's any like?
We not big, yo. We don't need him because we don't need him right now. We not because. We do, but not him.
You do not need 30-year-olds
Bobby Portis can teach these bigs how to play basketball, bro.
No. Yo, I swear, yo, what is wrong with y'all today, man? Bobby Portis? No. He's a role player, bro.
AP.
What, bro?
You need veterans. You can't just have a whole bunch of young guys, man. You also need dogs.
We don't need. All right, I'm saying. I never said we don't need. I said we don't need him. I ain't said we don't need the other players y'all said.
Bobby Portis is a tough big, bro. He can show these young dudes how to get tough, bro.
Exactly. There you go. He's a dog, man. We need like a Draymond type, like a Dylan Brooks. Look what Dylan Brooks is doing for you.
So why Jimmy Butler? Why Jimmy Butler ain't make Cat tough? Why Jimmy Butler ain't make Cat tough then? Why Jimmy Butler ain't make Cat tough? All right, so what are y'all talking about? Don't get you either got it in you or you know. So don't sit there and say he's making people tough,
we don't know
bro.
what those players got in them, though. We don't know.
All right, so we don't need Bobby Portis, though, man. We don't need Bobby Portis
because these players don't do nothing outside.
You AP. I'm not saying you. Who's that?
Say it.
Zion.
Say it, Gary.
Oh yeah,
get somebody like Zion.
Go ahead. Finish your point, BK.
No, we got to take a chance on players. That's what we got to do, bro. I mean, who else y'all want then?
Yo, Gary, you're a funny guy, bro.
I know.
What about John Morant? Y'all don't want John Morant?
Hell
no. I want John Morant.
No, bro.
Bro,
Y'all
he's
don't want
injury
John
prone.
Morant.
You'll sell
He's
tickets.
injury prone.
Yo, I said, but y'all want Bobby Portis. Get the man, y'all
No, you
want y'all
saying
don't
wait?
want.
First of all,
I'll
AP,
take
think about what you.
listen.
Hold on,
I'll
BK.
take John
Think about what
Morant.
you're saying, AP.
Oh,
You
okay,
saying
okay.
John Morant on
I'll
what?
take John
On this
Morant.
team? This team garbage, bro.
Yeah.
What is
No, I'll
what is
take
Ja
Ja.
gonna do with this team? Nothing.
Y'all could do a
If he
lot with
got
this
Shawn
team.
on here, the team would be
No, he can't.
garbage.
What?
No, he
He
can't.
crazy,
Yes, he
bro. He's
can.
not doing
Yes, he
nothing with
can.
this
No, he
team.
can't. Well, what's he
Yes, he
doing with
can.
this team? What's he
Look,
doing
John
with this
Morant.
team?
First of all, the thing that
Yes,
What's
he
he doing
confuses
can.
with
about
this
Ja
team?
is Ja needs
We
spacing.
we
What spacing he gonna have on
24 years
this team?
old.
he's
He's
20.
not
He
gonna
fit our timeline, bro.
he's gonna
Bro,
Answer
be
the
he's
question,
injury
AP. What
prone. He's
what
injury
spacing is he gonna
prone.
have
isn't
on
Ja
this team? Because Ja
25?
Morant needs spacing, bro.
And who ain't injury prone?
can I DJ, let me respond.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah,
I
go
don't
go
know.
ahead, Gary. Go ahead,
He's
Gary.
not gonna
A
make
lot
the
of good
Nets.
players.
Hold on, let Gary
Okay.
respond.
DJ, he's not gonna make the Nets good this year. No one's gonna make the team good this year, right? But now you have something to build around. Okay, we're gonna need shooters. We're gonna need a stretch five. But now with John Morant, you have something to build around.
Do you trust
Right
Shawn Marks
now,
to
we
do
don't
that?
have
Gary, guess what? The other teams are competing for
Yeah,
those shooters too.
Wait.
BK. They love
Bobby,
hold on.
hold on.
Y'all
Bobby
love
Portis got
acting like
caught
this is
with
2K or something
steroids.
where you can just put together a roster. These dudes,
Bobby Portis got caught taking steroids, and y'all went home.
Gary, everybody in here is
Allegedly.
way better GMs than what Shawn
He
Marks
got
is, bro.
suspended for that.
I understand Shawn
Allegedly.
Marks, DJ. I get it. But I'm just, you can't say we can't get any good players because our GM sucks.
But what I'm saying is, and I'm not saying that if Ja comes to this team, right, and we somehow get a couple shooters, but that's still not enough, bro.
So what the hell do y'all want then? What do y'all want? Tell us.
Because
Y'all tell us what's the thing.
Gary, listen to this.
Y'all don't want Ja.
Hold on,
Y'all
AP,
don't want
hold on, AP.
Zion.
Because
All right.
Gary, we had KD and Kyrie. We still
Okay.
couldn't put together
All right. So who do you want? All right. Can you tell us who do you want?
Josh
Can you
Giddey.
tell me who do you want?
We just telling you. You said no to everybody. You said no to everybody we
Not
want.
on this team.
I
No,
either
this
want
is not the
Cameron
key. I don't want
Boozer
Ja
or
on this team.
AJ DeBonster, man.
Not right now.
No, we talking about superstars in the league, BK. That's what we talking about.
I mean, I'll
AP,
take Giannis.
I don't want
Giannis.
Ja on this garbage roster, bro. I don't trust Shawn Marks.
So
to put
you don't
together a
want
roster.
Giannis either. You don't want
No,
Giannis either.
I want
No,
Giannis.
because
I do
Shawn
want
Marks
Giannis.
not
No,
gonna
I'm
put together
talking
a
about. I'm
roster
talking
for him,
about.
bro.
I'm talking about DJ. You don't want Giannis.
Bro, Giannis is way too hard to build around, bro. I don't trust Shawn Marks to do that, bro.
All right, he don't want. No. All right, so DJ said he don't want. DJ said he don't want Giannis. So you agree with that? You don't want
Because
Giannis either.
bro, first of all, if we get Giannis, Shawn Marks can't put together around Giannis.
Not quick enough. Look how long
what the hell do y'all want? What do y'all want? What do y'all want?
I want. You know
Hold on. Look how long it took Boston to put the right pieces around Tatum. And
they don't understand how hard it is to build around Giannis.
All right, so what? So y'all just want to roll over and die? Then that's what the fuck y'all want. Y'all want the Nets to roll over and die? That's what y'all want. That's what y'all want.
Hold on. Can I ask you a question? If we get Giannis, hold on, BK. If we get Giannis, AP, if we get Giannis, you trust Shawn Marks to put together the roster for him?
Maybe he won't be around. Maybe he won't be around.
He won't, baby. Bro, tell me.
Well, you gotta go by the probability.
AP,
He's gonna be here.
Remind me again. How long did it take the Bucks to build around a roster for Giannis?
That's the Bucks.
And we the Nets.
Other teams are competing for those players too.
All right, so what do? Once again, I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it again.
The Bucks.
What do y'all? What the hell do y'all want? Y'all want the Nets to roll over and die? That's what y'all want? Y'all want us not to even try. Y'all don't even want us to try nothing. Y'all just said it's over.
Analytical perspective. You're looking.
All right, so what do you? All right, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
If you get it's not easy to build a team around Giannis because
all right, what do you want, BK? BK, what do you want?
Let me finish. I'm explaining to you, man. He's not a plug and play player, and like superstars. Let's say you get another superstar that plays next to Giannis. A lot of them got to take a diminished role. Like. All
right, so that's why I asked you, BK. That's why I'm asking you. I ain't saying pick Giannis. I said, what do you want? What do you want?
It's hard. You act like it's easy. This is not 2K. You can't
put
a team like that.
I swear. We can't make that.
So this is my point. All right, but this is the point, DJ. Every point we try to bring up to try to we try to guess anything. Y'all shut everything down.
AP, the reason why the point don't go nowhere is because you're not factoring in that Shawn Marks. Nobody up here trusts Shawn Marks to build a roster.
All right, without Shawn Marks. All right, without Shawn Marks. Let's say we don't have Shawn Marks.
That's not true. He's still here, bro.
All right, but that's all we could do. What do we want? That's why I said y'all want the Nets to roll over and die. That's what they want, bro.
I said if Shawn Marks was gone, then I'll talk to you about having John Morant.
All right, and what if Shawn Marks signed another 4-year extension? Then what? We gonna roll over and die? All right, so you want us to roll over and die? Okay, okay.
No, I didn't say that. I said we doing,
man.
I didn't say that.
All right, well, shit. I mean,
I think the Brooklyn Nets.
Do you have faith in the team if he signs an extension?
I think
I'm a Nets fan, so I got faith in the Nets all the time.
It's a matter.
No, I don't have faith. I have faith in the Nets.
AP. It's a matter of
faith in the Nets. Having faith in the Nets is having faith in the organization, all the front office.
All right, but once again, whether Shawn Marks here or not, he's not going to be here forever.
What you got?
So
you got
I'm
faith in the
having
building. Like,
yo, hold on.
I have faith in the NETS.
The Nets. Do you understand what you're saying? You have faith in the organ. That means the organization.
No, you said do I have faith in Marks? I don't. No, I do have faith in the Nets.
Hold on. Let me get a word in. The Nets
include the organization, bro.
No, it doesn't. Everybody does.
Who doesn't include?
It doesn't include the organization.
The Nets just missed the boat. If you ask me, the Nets missed the boat, man. They missed the Titanic.
All right, so you want them to roll over? So BK, you want them to roll over and die, BK? That's what you want?
There's nothing they really can do.
So why even have a show? Why even have a Nets show? Since we all know they all gonna be trash.
The truth, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be pragmatic. You want me to be here? I can't do that.
What do y'all still haven't answered the question? What the fuck do y'all want? What do y'all want? What do y'all want?
I'm trying to tell you, there's nothing they really pretty much can do.
They got no plan. They got nothing. All they can tell you is, I don't want this guy. I don't want this guy.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, y'all saying y'all don't. What do y'all want? That's it. What do we want? What do we want? All right, whatever, man. Yeah.
So you can actually
like anything we want.
No, listen, y'all shutting down. Y'all shutting down what people saying, but don't bring up y'all point. What do y'all want?
You don't like the answers you hear, AP. That's the problem.
I said what? No, I said, what do y'all want? No, what do y'all want?
Bringing up any answers.
We want what you want.
Y'all not bringing up no answers, though. Y'all not bringing up nothing. Y'all just saying
you don't like the answer.
What answer? Who do y'all want? That's my answer. Who do y'all want then? Who do y'all want?
No, because Trump.
Now y'all don't see. You see what I'm talking about, then, right?
The whole time.
What's the point of having a conversation if y'all don't know? If we just guessing, you're not saying it's gonna happen.
Let me put it like this, though. I think the point is, realistically, I get the Shawn Marks distrust, but we all know, as much as we want the front office gonna do what they do, right? But it is important to, we speak our minds as fans, and if you want to, bring your ideas or think, what should the front office do? I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a matter of, what direction do you think that this team should choose?
And what have we? And Alan, can I ask you a question? Haven't we been saying we want spacing, bigs? I mean, so it don't matter, bro, because we said with Shawn Marks in the head.
Now y'all said, so y'all want the Nets to roll over and die then?
No,
he just told you what he wants. AP, why are you trying to put your own?
I said players. I know what system we want. I said what type of players do y'all want?
Determination of what players.
It's not easy to get.
All right, we all listen. We all fans. Listen. I could want Steph Curry on my team. I'm still a fan. I'm gonna say anything.
Get him. You can
okay, and that's the point.
All BKNY is doing is just being realistic. You want fantasy though. That's the thing. You want me to
listen.
Hang on. Let me ask BK a question. Let me ask BK a question. BK, not what don't you want? What do you want on this team to get out of the hell that we're in?
What's his name? What's the dude's name? The Bonster. I want him.
All right, stop.
I want him.
You're not even an established player. You don't know what he's going to be.
I'm looking. You speaking going through these stuff.
Hang on. Let me address that.
But Gary, he just gave his answer. AP still
living
doing
in a fantasy world, wanting fantasy, but your plan is to literally win the lottery.
Yeah, I mean that's all right.
Hey, what's wrong with my plan then?
Hang on. You have kids. If your kid came to you and said, "I'm going to pay my bills," how are you going to pay your bills? I'm going to win the lottery. Would you say that's a good plan?
That's a bad analogy, man.
Exactly.
Analogy. I mean, even Shawn Marks. Let me find the article. Hold on.
But Gary, can't you say that when you say when you be saying I want Zion, and then it's just okay, but I mean, we're not gonna get him. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
all right, but go ahead.
They put him on the trade market at the deadline.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying when you say you want when you want Zion, right? When you say you want Zion on this team,
yeah.
Okay, cool, but and then what? Like, what else? What else is there to say?
All right, but now we've got something we can build around. We got a guy in his prime, entering his prime, who we can now build around. It's easy to get. It's not easy,
Yes.
but it's easy.
No,
It's a puzzle.
No, you said it right.
It's a
Not
puzzle.
easy. It's not easy, Gary.
All right, and that's why.
Gary.
And
Gary,
no.
you hit it right on the nail, bro.
All right, he said it right. It's not easy, but we still got to guess. We still guessing because we fans of the team.
Right? Cool. When you say Zion, do you really is Shawn Marks still here? Because I don't think we're gonna get him if Shawn Marks is still here, bro.
Probably. I mean, sure. I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Sucks, DJ. I'm not disagreeing with you.
I've been saying I don't know what the player is. Gary, I don't know who the player is. I just want bigs, wings, and taller guards, bro, and spacing. I want more space and bigs. I don't want these one-dimensional bigs on this team no more, bro. It is what it is.
Like who?
I don't know
Like who? Why not?
I'm trying to look for a draft pick. I'm trying to look
because
to
the players that are like that are unavailable.
Yeah, that's the thing. And they actually want to they have to.
And be honest with you, there's not that many like.
See, this is my problem, BK. Because you took out the side.
Okay, so I
you can get maybe like Miles Turner. Like Miles Turner. I don't know if Indiana wants to give him up though. I don't know.
But you say he's a free agent. You say he's a free agent, right?
So like Anthony Davis, Bam, Joel Embiid. So like them dudes, those dudes is off limits to me because it's like I don't think that's gonna happen.
Okay, all right. So let me ask you a question. You think we getting them in the draft?
I'm looking right now. There's not really that many. Let me see.
Model watch. You talking about in this draft?
In any draft.
I can't say in any draft because I don't know the future.
I'm looking. All right. So yeah, if y'all see me, I'm going through these scout reports, man.
In this draft, there's not that many big.
All right, but this is my thing, BK, to you, because you said there's no good players in this draft. You saying there's no we can't good. We can't
players. I'm just. They have like all right. So like I said, you want like players that have like maybe one or two weaknesses. You know, there's
and who is that? And who is that?
No, that's not in this draft. I mean, AJ DeBonta, like he doesn't have any.
Hey, BK, I'll agree with that. If they have one or two weeks,
first of all,
easier for them to develop.
First of all, we didn't see AJ play in college yet for you to sit here and the scouts to rip apart his game.
Draft, he don't like.
No, we talking about next year draft, but
AJ he don't like this draft. He likes the next.
That's what I'm talking about. I said next year draft. The person he talking about is still in high school playing against high school players. We don't know what that player gonna do in college.
These dudes playing against college players.
Yeah, but you can tell.
All right, but we don't know.
When you see their game, you can know.
AJ, all right. When you watch their game, yeah, you can know.
All right, and Cooper Flag was dominating the high school. What that means? Y'all don't even like him. So what that means?
I mean, it didn't mean nothing because he's not.
I like Cooper Flag. Not as your like your main option as a third.
He's like a third, fourth option.
Yeah.
No, he's like a second, third option. I think he's going to be good. Yeah, I think he's going to be a second, third option.
Third option, right now. If he goes to college for one more year and work on
if he goes to the Hornets, I think he's going to be the second best player.
He's not over Brandon Miller, bro.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Easily too.
Brandon Miller is 10 times better.
Brandon Miller is all hype. He's all hype.
What? Brandon Miller, bro? What is he crazy? You know how many? You know how many game winners Brandon Miller has hit already?
Man, I don't care about no damn game winners.
You got
hyping him because he said he's his favorite player is PG. They're just comparing his style.
No, first of all, that's not. First of all, I watch Brandon Miller, bro. He's a good defender. He got good ball handling skills. He's a good shooter. He's a good above the rim player, bro. He's good at finishing, bro. Broke that game down quick for you.
I don't believe the hype, bro.
I'm worried, man.
Tell me how many Charlotte games you watched.
Damn, is there one good player in this draft here that can?
This year, bro, I maybe like.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Y'all be judging. You gotta give this shit time, bro.
Hold on, AP, hold on. Player one, you love claiming that John's a hater, bro. I'm low key starting to think you the hater, bro.
I'm a hater for some things, bro. I mean,
his opinion. Why you gotta be a hater for his opinion, though?
He just said Brandon Miller is nothing like that. Is he crazy?
That's his opinion.
He's nothing like his hype. His hype is PG. I mean, be realistic. I mean,
he's not like PG.
I said he's like a fourth option.
I want to model. All he said was, "I want to model my his favorite player is Paul George." What hype are you talking
about? Let's see.
Well, he was the third pick of the draft.
He likes Paul George.
But he was the third pick of the draft, though. He's not even that good.
Compared him to Paul George.
Yes, they did. I mean, it's pretty clear.
See, all right, hold on. All right, so AP, this is what I'm saying. When you look at the
the same scouting report BK be talking about, that's who they compared him to.
He just
Bro,
said
he's
hype.
a big
AP
shooting guard.
keyword
He's
hype.
a big
bro.
shooting
That's
guard
not
that's
hype. That's
athletic,
just
that
scouting
plays
report.
2 ways. I mean, that sounds like Paul George.
Hype is when LeBron came out of college, bro. That's hype.
Wait. Who are you talking about playing one?
Brandon Miller.
Brandon Miller? I don't think he's going to be that good. I think he's all right. But people talking about him like he's a future all-star.
He has to get stronger. And that's really kind of like the
Brandon
main
Miller
thing.
was balling this season, bro.
Getting stronger.
His shot selection is bad.
But
Now,
no,
what's balling? 25 points a game?
No, he was averaging 20 before he got hurt.
No. What is he averaging now?
He got hurt, so I don't know his average.
No. What is he averaging? Anybody know?
It was 20 points.
No. What is he averaging now? That's the question.
He's saying post injury. I don't know. It's
post injury. I don't know. Are you saying after his injury? I don't know.
No, I'm talking about the whole year because y'all don't care about injuries or not,
bro. That's
what
he
got hurt.
He got out for the season, so
bro, he played 20 games. He played like 20 games.
He's averaging like 20 points.
All right, he played 20 games, and what's the average?
Well, it's 21. It doesn't matter.
Oh, so I was off. It was 1 point. It was 21 points.
Yeah, but that's nothing. Okay. 20 game sample size. Cam Thomas was averaging 26.
What? You going to NBA and try to score 21 points to tell me that's nothing?
No, because Cam Thomas was averaging.
Look at the defense.
Cam Thomas was averaging 26. Cam Thomas was averaging 26, and y'all trashed him for doing that. So he is right.
Exactly.
That's a small sample size, bro.
My thing with Cam Thomas
size, DJ. Are you crazy? That's nothing.
I'm not saying. First, you can even go off.
Was Cam Thomas balling? Was Cam Thomas balling? Yes or no?
26.
Was Cam Thomas balling?
Because I want to hear what
the jury still out on Cam Thomas, man. We haven't seen him.
See. So the jury's still out on Brandon Miller.
Exactly. He played a lot of games. Hold on. Playing tournament. Hold on, AP. Hold on, DJ. Hold on. How come Cam Thomas couldn't will us into the playing tournament?
How come Brandon Miller could will Charlotte into the playing tournament?
Bad argument, bro. BK.
How?
BK, we were tanking this year. Why would he make us go to the playing tournament?
Last year, not this year.
He wasn't even playing. He wasn't playing. No, he wasn't. What's his name? Benched him. What are you talking about?
Hold on. AP came and stayed Charlotte because Charlotte's entire roster got hurt.
He played a lot of games.
No, they benched him. They benched him, bro.
Yo, how many points was Brandon Miller averaging his first year, bro?
Like 15, right? On a bad team, on one of the worst teams in the league. Congrats. I mean, like,
bro, you think you can go out there and average 21 points? Like how you
what they got to do with him, though?
So stupid.
Hold on, he's doing that. That's nothing. That's not nothing.
You don't know.
Yo, what is your expectations?
He's not an NBA player.
What is your expectations on these players, man?
I'm not even talking to you. First of all, he said that. Oh, it's easy to do.
No, I'm talking about every professional.
Player one, you said
not
that?
easy to do, bro.
Player one, you said that?
He's not speaking for himself, though. That's what he's saying.
For a professional,
what's your expectation? What's your expectation on the player?
He's basically diminishing 21 points, bro. That's crazy.
What's your expectation on the player? You want him to come in the league averaging 30? Like,
what I'm saying.
All right, cool. No. Player one, cool.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Player one, cool.
Sophomore year. Hold on. Your sophomore year, you coming in and you averaging 21 points your sophomore year, bro?
That's impressive, man. That's impressive. Yeah.
All right, so Cam Thomas not averaging
20 games.
We're not talking about Cam.
Cam Thomas averaging 26 is not impressive, but Brandon Miller is
nobody
impressive.
Said it wasn't impressive.
Averaging no damn 26 points. He was averaging
yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
You talking about?
Yes, he was.
They talking about before
he got injured. Yes, before he got hurt. Yes.
On super good efficiency.
All right.
And good efficiency. Good efficiency.
Bro,
good efficiency.
He didn't play that many games.
Hold on.
See, all right, we said the same thing about Brandon Miller. What are you talking about?
They're talking about before he got injured. He was averaging.
They're talking about before he got hurt. That small game size they keep bringing up.
DJ, say it again.
This is the I'm talking about.
All right, so Brandon Miller, the same thing. We say the same thing about Brandon Miller, but y'all arguing us down.
Player one is hyping up Cam's more than Brandon Miller's though.
I don't even want Cam on this team.
Player one, you don't want. Hold on. What he said? He don't want who on the team?
I don't want Cam Thomas on this team. I've said it 1,000 times in the comments. I'm just keeping it real.
No, he's just keeping it. No, but the argument is Brandon Miller is really not that good, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
But how do we know? He's only 21.
what do you mean by that good? Like, is he as good as LeBron James?
Gary, it's no point in arguing with these niggas, bro. They don't even watch the Hornets.
Yo, that's what are y'all judging these players by? These niggas is only 20 years old.
The reason why I say that, because y'all say y'all go hard on Cam. Y'all go hard. No, listen, I'm more trolling than anything because y'all go hard on Cam, and then all of a sudden y'all give excuses.
Ain't no way. Hold on. Ain't no
way. Give excuses.
Hold on. Ain't no way AP's basketball IQ is that low where he's saying Brandon Miller ain't like that.
No, I said I'm trolling y'all because y'all say Cam Thomas scoring this much points.
What's like that?
Nigga, you just said that's not impressive, bro. You said that's nothing.
It's not, bro. 15 points. Let me see his official. Let me see what he's doing on. Give me a second.
Y'all not considering
21 points,
y'all not putting in the point the team too. Like the points is valid, but Brandon Miller is on a bad team.
And he's a good defender too, bro. You act like he's a bad defender.
Bro, he's doing on 40% from the field. That's terrible efficiency.
That's terrible.
He can't improve from that.
So you saying he can't improve
right now? I'm seeing
he can't improve from that.
Bro, you guys gotta listen. I'm saying right now he's not there.
Bro, he's
all right.
You're
saying right now.
I can't argue with this dude, bro.
From that?
Yes, in the future, obviously. We're talking about
he's
this
hard on a sophomore player.
I don't take that.
No. I think they're not here playing one. Player points say he's not Paul George type right now.
Here go Captain Sabo.
Bro, he's 20 years old. Of course, he's not gonna be shooting damn near 50%.
All right, but that's the point. I love the point we try to make is to BK too, because he's saying, "Oh, all these draft players ain't gonna be shit." We saying we don't even know.
I don't agree with BK.
Cam Thomas.
Because Cam Thomas
is 19 years teenagers.
Cam Thomas just turned 23, bro.
Their point gets demolished when they start bringing up other when we bringing up one player, they want to bring up Cam Thomas.
Because y'all argument. Because it's examples. First of all, y'all trash other young players, and then y'all big up some other young players, which don't make no sense.
How am I? Hold on. How am I trashing them? AP, is there such thing as a perfect basketball player? Doesn't
no, it's not.
Have weaknesses that they have to work on?
It's not. So why you so hard on the
literally just said that.
I'm just saying they gotta work. There's weaknesses. I'm only addressing the weaknesses. Which if you go
so why don't you address the strengths?
If you don't work on them, opposing coaches will exploit.
So why don't you address? So why don't you address the strengths?
Perfect. Jason Tatum is close to perfect. Shea Gilgeous is getting there. He's
getting there. He's getting there. Ant-Man. What about Ant-Man?
Nah, he's not perfect.
I think Ant-Man's I ain't gonna lie. I don't see no holes in that
Gary,
he's not a good passer.
Hold on, Gary. Was Kawhi?
I'll give you that player one. Okay, you got me there. Player one.
Kawhi Leonard was, he lacked a lot of offensive game, but he got there.
Right, but was Kawhi? Was we in 2011? Was we in 2011 in that draft saying, "Yo, you get Kawhi Leonard, you gotta win"?
No, I didn't know.
We didn't know what he was.
I didn't know much about him at all.
Exactly. We didn't know what Kawhi was going to be.
I'm not going to lie.
He was coming out of college as like an elite defender.
That's what we saying. That's what we saying, BK. You don't know who could be a superstar in this draft, bro.
I'm just saying. I'm going by like.
Well, I'm saying Kawhi wasn't Kawhi entering the league. That's the main point.
Most of these guys,
he was like a defender. That was mostly it.
Most of these guys,
he was a horrible player on offense.
Look at how come Emoni Bates right now, right? How come he hasn't worked on getting stronger right now? It's been years.
He hasn't gotten minutes.
I mean, a little bit, not much.
They don't even play him. He's in the
First of all,
Emoni stopping him. He has to get stronger.
Emoni Bates is a second round. Emoni Bates is a second round pick, bro. Like he's a second round pick.
Because that's not what we're talking about. What he's saying, LM, is why didn't he get stronger though? He's saying that's why he's saying that doesn't.
It's not even if he does. Yes, look. Even if he did get stronger,
but that's behind the scenes. You could do that, bro. That's not
right. No, I'm just hold on. We don't. He's on the championship. He's on the championship roster, right? The same thing that we said. Why can't? Hold on. The same thing what we said. Why Cam Thomas wasn't getting burned when he first got here, right? He's on the championship roster. Then he's been in the G League.
Hold up.
For most of the season.
Not what we're talking about. We didn't say getting minutes. We talking about getting stronger, bro.
Yeah.
What's the point of him getting stronger if he's not fucking getting minutes?
That's how he'll actually get minutes.
Hold on. The whole reason why they even sent him to the G League because of his size, bro. That was the main reason.
He's not getting minutes. If he got stronger and he's still not getting minutes, what's the thing? What's the argument?
BK, like what?
No, if he got stronger, he would get minutes. That's the point.
That's not true.
Like, that's the point, bro.
AP, hold on.
That is true.
AP's assuming that.
No, it is not.
Hold on.
Because he put on more pounds. And he still didn't get minutes.
That all these players are actually going to work on their weaknesses, and I'm just saying.
No, I never said all of them. You said none of them. You said none of them in the draft.
Prove my point, right? Prove my point, right? Last game, literally yesterday, Emoni Bates dropped
his first year, right? He wasn't strong at all, bro. He got sent to the G League.
I know, bro. I know that.
That same offseason, he put on a little bit more muscle, and he got more minutes than he did the last season, bro.
Look who they got. Look who they got. DeAndre Hunter, Max Strauss. Why would he play?
But you said he didn't get no burn. His first year, he didn't.
I'll say he didn't get burned this year because look at who they got,
bit, bro.
He literally dropped his career high on the last game of the season, and there was 25 points, bro.
BK, pull up how many minutes he played from last year to this year, bro.
Oh, let me get the hold on.
I could have sworn he was playing like
watch that shit barely improved, bro. He was in the G League for most of the season.
I'm not saying. I think Emoni Bates did kind of improve a little bit, but it's not by much.
He's just, 180 pounds.
Go to his minutes.
Hold on.
Hold
on. Yeah, give me a second.
I'm rushing him
from last year to this year.
Hold on, let me full screen this minutes. Where are we? Okay, here we go. So 42 minutes.
Which was literally what, yesterday?
No,
it was yesterday.
Minutes 8.9, 7.5 minutes.
Come on, my nigga. Come on, bro.
Hey.
Come on.
That's one more minute than what he got.
DJ, stop it.
Yo, that's one more minute than what he got, bro.
Like, come on. It's a
and what's really like holding him back, I would say, like,
just to be clear, DJ, I don't agree with y'all that he, bro. Right, but that's what I'm saying, DJ. I don't agree with y'all. He do need to get stronger. I'm just saying, I don't know if he do get stronger. I don't know if Cleveland plays.
I like him.
Did y'all watch the OKC and Houston matchup last week? I like watching OKC. Did you see what Şengün was doing to Chet? Like, I mean, like every possession.
What center hasn't punked Chet? I'm surprised. Like every center.
Yeah, every center. First of all, every center did that to Chet.
That's what I'm saying. This is why, like, you and because of that,
I'm telling you,
because of that very matchup right there. Hold on, that very matchup.
Nothing though.
Reason why OKC got blown out. Yeah, man, they went on like a 16.
All right, well. Claxton shut down Şengün, so what we talking about?
Look at the comments, bro. He said Nets was cooked.
But that's why they got Hartenstein. Chet should be at the full.
No, but I'm saying he could be a liability. They went up 16 points because of that matchup, man. I mean, they kept targeting.
Wait, which game you talking about?
Last week, OKC Houston.
Oh, let me look at that.
I'm about getting strong because you're making it like, oh, it's nothing. No, it's something because. If you watch Chet, him and like Emoni, well, I think Chet's a little bit stronger, right?
I can't believe
BK, the minutes just prove my point. Regardless if he gets stronger, regardless if he got stronger or not, I'm not saying that you're wrong.
Yeah, but you got to be able to hold your position defensively. And if you're 180 pounds going against 6'8", 225, 230 pound guys. Then I mean they're gonna target you, man. Just think.
I don't know, bro. I don't know about that, BK. Because Shea is 190. He's pretty strong.
Think about you playing against a 10-year-old kid, right? You could just be able to easy overpower him.
BK, Shea is 190 and he's strong. So realistically, yeah, I get what you're saying, but like most of the, I think
Chet is lighter. So is less than that.
No, he's 190. Look it up. He's a legit 190.
Yes,
Look it up.
He's tall.
He's 190.
No, he's tall. He's tall. That's why he weighs 190. I'm telling you.
He's 6'6", He's 6'6", 190.
He's like 150.
You look at Chet, man. He doesn't. He's all bone, man. Like
But he's tall though.
Definition.
Some tall players.
He's 7'1" though. Like
AP, where's that all that height get him, bro? Because he's still getting pumped.
No, but height is weight. Height is weight.
Like I said, he still be getting.
All right, let me. I gotta get some sleep, man. I gotta get up in the morning. But let me wrap this up over here,
man.
I keep
believing in OKC, bro. Yeah.
Luka. I don't think they're gonna get past.
When has Shea made an impact without come on, bro. That man ain't getting far in the playoffs.
Nah, he's a foul merchant anyway.
The West can be up for grabs.
Bro.
I think there could be some ups. I think it could be some upsets in the West. I don't think it's a clear.
Yeah,
clear.
Bro. I got some money on that.
It's gonna be no upsets in the East. I don't think it's either going.
BK, I got some money on that game in the play-in, bro.
I don't know. I mean, I think Boston and Cleveland might be Eastern Conference.
Yeah, that's no upset.
Yo, I'm telling you, if Draymond do some wild stuff in this play-in, bro.
He might.
Well, they
like one of the keys right there.
They play tomorrow night, and Jimmy Butler is kind of.
They play tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get some. I gotta get up and eat something in the morning, man. But definitely like, comment, subscribe, and check out my boy Gary.
You doing
BK? Nothing but nets there, man.
I don't even think
you doing the show. You doing the show tomorrow?
You gonna do a play-in stream?
Let's do it tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah. You talking to Gary? Okay.
I'm talking to both of y'all.
See, y'all both doing play-in streams?
I'll see, man. I haven't gotten much sleep in the last 5 days, man. I'll see how I feel, man. I'm surprised I was this energized to do the show.
Well,
last night I didn't even feel like doing this.
Play-in stream. Do the interesting teams, bro.
No, I mean BK do the show late anyway, so it's gonna be the Warriors and the fucking and the what you call it, and the Grizzlies.
Who else is in the play-in? The Bulls, right?
Yeah, and it's somebody that play tomorrow too. It's two teams that play tomorrow.
Miami Heat, man. Please, at least win a play-in game, at least.
Nah, man, they look cooked, man. I don't even recognize them no more, man.
Magic 7 and the Hawks.
The Magics.
All they got to do is, as Trae Young playing, just blitz him, get the ball out of his hands. And
wait, you said they play the Magics? The Magics first, right?
The Magic.
They're gonna get beat by.
Hold on, let me see, man.
I mean, that's not gonna be a tough. That's not gonna be an easy win for the Magic.
No, it's not. But they gotta.
The Heat beat.
But you said
this season, bro.
Y'all said what's the name is this? Paulo's a superstar, so his
I mean, the Heat beat them all fully healthy, bro. Before.
Yeah, but y'all said the regular season don't mean nothing in the playoffs.
All right, so the Hawks and the Magic play tomorrow.
Tyler Hero was cooking them dudes, bro.
Tickets is low $40. Damn, man.
Yeah, look at those teams. You talking about teams done? Those teams don't attract nobody. You could literally go in there for what $40.
We'll see about it. Shows. I want to watch both these games. As a matter of fact.
Wait,
man.
Which team?
The Hawks and the Magic, and then you got the Grizzlies and the Warriors. That's gonna be
Grizzlies and Warriors probably the only interesting playing game right now.
Yeah.
Nah, all teams they all gonna be fighting for their lives, so it's gonna be interesting.
No, we talking about interesting though, like in terms of like
hype and everything, man. Stuff that you really kind of like really are serious about, man.
Because Trae Young, I mean, he gonna bring in some attraction, but not really, not like Steph and Ja.
Yeah, I get it.
Well, so, all right, hold on. All right. So if the Grizzlies and Warriors, if one of these guys lose, they out, or they got another chance to?
I think they got another chance.
Okay.
They play the winner of the 9th and 10th seed.
Okay.
And then whoever that team is, I think goes against either the Lakers or the Timberwolves.
No, they go against the
hopefully the Lakers actually get the Grizzlies. That's a better matchup right there. Just keep Ja in the half court set. You know,
yo, Jimmy.
What you mean? The Lakers is playing the Timberwolves. Y'all talking about the top two teams is the Rockets and the Thunder. That's the top teams in the West.
No. I want the Warriors to win this, man, because I want to see that matchup between Houston and the Rockets.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was
excited, man. I was like standing up, man. I was like, yo,
that typed off that one game when they was over there throwing stuff.
It was a good game.
It was looking like the Detroit Piston days when they was throwing Michael Jordan to the ground, bro. That's what it was.
Yeah, that was fouling the shit out of Curry that game. I ain't gonna lie.
That's how you gotta play, though, man. That's how you gotta play.
I'm not gonna lie. That is the only way you can stop Steph, bro. He is right, bro. That's the only way.
Yep. All right, let me wrap this up over here. Like, comment, subscribe.
But that's the only way to stop.
Drop a like on the video, man.
Yeah, you're right.
People that are in here, drop a like on the video.
From the logo.
Actually,
good stream.
Probably get a stream in tonight. We'll see.
Yeah, John dropped off that scrub, bro.
Yeah. All right, Gary, AP, DJ, I'll check you guys, man. And
all right,
a good morning, I should say. And drop a like on the video, and I'm out. Peace.
All right, good night, fellas.